now recording.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another stream by Now Recording. I can see everybody is very enthusiastic about our final stream ever. Glad to be here. Well, you know what I think? I think you guys are fucking manifesting this shit, right? Because I bring to you today...
Beavers, your mic is peaking really bad.
Is it?
Yeah, it was fine before, but now it's like all of a sudden
as soon as we go live.
All right, well, hello, hold on. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Now Recording. I'm joined here today by my wonderful hosts, Coremeister and Toxic Piplub. We are the B team. The A team could not be here today. I need to go fix my mic. Cole will entertain you until I get back. Thank you.
Yeah. Hello. Just real quick. Somebody with the gifted membership, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And by the way, for all those with the candles in chat, I hate you. I hate this. This is how you guys are trying to make us go out with candles. I mean, but it's all good. We have a lot of interesting topics. By the way, surprisingly, Mitch said, I'm awake. I'm awake, mate. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna show up. And you know what? He's not here. Thank you, Ragemonger, for the 10 pounds. Rip Now Recording. Now Recording is not dead. Now Recording is not deceased. We are still here. We're alive and kicking. I did not tell you that, Jaden. You apologize to me, Jaden. I cannot believe this. What a travesty. What a betrayal of the chat right now. What the fuck is going on? Oh shit. Toxic, you've been in locale land for the last, like, I don't know, like 2 months.
I love locale land.
Why?
Because it never stops. It's always something. It just keeps going. And then if you hate a story, it's over the next day anyway, so you're fine.
Yeah, so you just move on to the next thing. You don't just settle with, okay, listen, we're gonna do this.
Settle.
We're gonna believe it. Have a good stream, dickhead. Are you fucking kidding me, Mitch? Mitch is in the chat right now.
Hold up. Can you go to your Twitter quickly? Just go to your Twitter quickly and pull up that little fucker's page for us.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Pull up his page. The little guy that said, "Have a good stream, dickheads." Because this guy, unfucking believable, right? You know that it's like fucking 9 fucking a.m. where he is, right? And he cannot get his lazy fucking ass out of bed. You know this? And then in our fucking group chat yesterday, he has the gall to be like, you know, guys, you guys constantly change things. You guys constantly change things, and I try to be there, guys. I try. And then when we like everything is gonna fucking happen, he says, "Well, no, I'm a little bit sleepy. I'm an adult man, and I can't get myself out of bed to do anything." And then I fucking DM'd Eva, and she's also useless because she hasn't responded to me either. So, but yeah, here's what little Mitchell who just said. Little Mitchell who just said, I have a good stream, dickheads. Stop saying Now Recording is over. I will take over a remote emergency broadcast station before I allow it to die. Yeah, buddy. Does the remote emergency broadcast station have to be in your fucking bedroom next to your bed so that you can memes at the same time that you're on the fucking stream?
It's a really sad day. Thank you, Sipman.
I really appreciate it if you join.
Thank you, Sipman, for the $10. I will never forget how Now Recording started. Shame it's dead. Mitch is gone. Matt lost his other leg.
I love the two different approaches. My approach is I'm just gonna call Mitchell a little gay boy, right? And Toxic's like, I'd really appreciate it if you joined. The two different approaches to getting him on stream. Toxic's going for glazing. I'm going for anger. I want an angry Australian.
We gotta do back up.
Yeah, I want an angry Australian man to show up here. And then fucking Matt apparently, like, I don't understand it. Matt's like, I've got a normal sleep schedule now. right? And then he says to us, he says to us in the group chat, 6 p.m. is a little bit late for me. I'm gonna be all sleep. How are you sleepy at 6 p.m., bro? What are you doing that you're falling asleep at 6? He's not a fucking geriatric. All right?
He's had a long, hard day of typing. You know.
Mm.
Oh, wait, I can get a
Gotta rest
stream.
my fingies. Gotta
I can
rest
get a
my
stream
fingies.
intro now that now recording's over. So now recording is over. It was fun while it lasted, guys.
I'm
It's good
kind
when
of tempted to just cover Matt's story and fuck it up intentionally.
I have no idea of either of his stories.
that's an awful idea.
Neither do I. But also his story does have like it involves like I think grape and stuff like that. So maybe it's not a good idea for us to cover that and fuck it up royally.
Man's got a lot of internal stress.
Telling me, bro. Jesus. It's like we have the two opposite sides of the spectrum, but the result is the same, right? Mitch is like not stressed at all, right? And he's happy to just curl up in a ball and spend the rest of his life in bed, right? And then you've got Matt, who's like super high strung, but it ends up getting the same result because he's just like, well, I've tired myself out. It's 6 p.m. It's time for memes. If you guys can't tell, I'm a little bit bitter. I'm a little bit bitter and resentful.
Yeah, well,
Because I also, just as a
Beavers
side
is
note,
sick.
I showed up, right? I'm fucking sick. I ate fucking what's it, ghost pepper like corn chips, right? And they fucking upset my stomach. And literally, 20 minutes before the stream started, I threw up the most vile throw up on the planet. It is like scorched my throat. I was having a cigarette outside earlier, like just before we started, and I was like, maybe I should quit because this hurts.
It's kind of gross.
And then these guys can't fucking show up to a stream, pieces of shit.
Oh yeah, and you know what's sad? They're all like, "Yeah, we can do tomorrow. We can totally do it. We'll be here." Listen, Beavers brought this up, by the way. I didn't. So fuck you, Matt.
Yeah, Beavers is a petty bitch. Have been, always will be. Okay. So I don't know how long we're gonna actually go today. Like I said, we're operating with the B team. But this is apparently actually before we do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've got a decent amount of people here, right? I want to poll you guys, okay? What do you prefer from now recording? Okay. Do you prefer us to give you like very brief rundowns of everything? Or do you guys prefer us doing like reactionary content? I don't know if Core can make like a poll because I don't trust you guys if I say like 1s and 2s because you guys don't have any brain cells.
Very nice to our loyal chat.
I'm also resentful towards our chat. I'm just a resentful bitter person. This is who I am now.
I don't blame you.
Age has changed me.
Uh-oh.
What do I prefer? I prefer long format to be honest, but I'm not gonna skew you guys.
You just did. You fuck.
Okay, I prefer brief rundowns. I prefer brief rundowns. But now I feel like if I go too far in the other direction, they're all gonna vote for the other one that I don't want. It's very hard to tell what chat's gonna do.
That's why you don't tell chat anything. Bro, I told them not to say fuck now recording yet, and they still do it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, where the fuck did this whole now recording is ending thing come from?
I don't know.
Who started this? Was it you, Cole? I
Luna
believe we blamed you in the group chat.
Yeah, you blamed me.
Yeah.
It was Luna Lizzie, though. Okay. So context chat. I was sitting on my own stream, or on White Tea, by the way, if you want to watch. And I was talking about Becket, and I was like, you know what I just realized? Beckett. He has a little ghost personality now that he does like a little VTuber thing on his streams now, and I'm like, okay, wait, who else has a ghost personality? D-Mac. Wait, not only that, but they both like Brony stuff. Wait, did we just replace D-Max with another D-Mac? Or I don't
Yeah,
know.
and the connection goes even deeper than that because Matt Pitt picked them both.
True. Maybe Matt has a thing for ghosts.
Bronies.
Oh. Jesus Christ.
Ghost bronies. What's it? I was going to make a joke about him fucking a pony, but I can't remember their names, to be honest with you. What's the name of a pony? Chat.
Dad, expose yourself right now.
Yeah.
What are the pony names?
Who of you watched My Little Pony in your free time? I actually do think I know one. I think one's called Dash.
I know.
One's called Dash.
I know two because of D-Mac, because he ingrained them in my brain.
Is Dash female or male? Oh, Twilight. Oh, Pinkie Pie. Huh. Matt
Why does
wants
it
a little
sound
bit of Pinkie Pie's Pinkie Pie.
Beavers, there's a huge echo coming from your mic.
I know, it's the room that I'm in. I can't do anything about. Hold on. Give me a second.
Yet again, Beavers, with your microphone issues, classic. It never changed, Beavers, never changed. We appreciate you. What is with that God voice from Beavers? I have no idea. He sounds like he's holier than thou. Oh, why do we have a colored? What the fuck? Hold on.
Pull him.
Hello, caller, man. You're in. You're on the air.
I'm just here to pay my homage to, the community, to now recording.
Suck a penis.
I'm really glad of all the experience that we had together as a community, that we got to share laughs, we got to share the experience, and all the drama. But
Yeah.
everything good always has to come to an end. But in the ashes of our lost now recording, there will be a rising star. I will not name names. I will not say anybody. But just know that somebody else will take this place. Thank you.
You could have kicked him earlier, Beavers. I'm surprised you didn't. What the fuck?
I just wanted to listen to see where it would go. To be honest with you. Why is it so echoey here tonight? Fuck. It hasn't been this bad before. What the fuck? Maybe if I turn the monitor like completely and use it as like a noise card.
Yeah,
you
D-Max
just turn
is
down your
waiting
volume a
right
little
now.
DMAXW. Unironically, probably gets higher viewership than us. I told you guys we need to transition to doing the short streams. All right.
Well, we're doing a short stream right now, right? Isn't that crazy?
No. The shorts streams.
Oh,
Really?
you want to get the short streams? Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
We'll do that
I
next.
want people to watch us while they take a shit. That's really my goal. I can talk to you about your Pinkie Pie while you take a dump.
Well, luckily for everyone watching, now recording. Oh no, that joke doesn't work. Never mind. I thought D-Max was live. Well, anyway, move on.
All right,
now
we
recording
go.
is still recording. We're gonna get into this whole Destiny thing, right? So this Destiny thing, I do not. I mean, if there's a hater in the I say hater, but if there's somebody with an opposing view to what because I've watched this twice, right? If there's somebody that has like an opposing view as to why Willie Mac fucked up so fucking hard in this video, feel free to call in and let me know why he fucked up. But as far as I can tell, it really wasn't. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't. It was just a plain Jane Willie Mac video, you know?
Mhm.
But yeah, Queeman's upset, Moreau's upset. Moreau, I watched a little bit of his stream. He was like saying that fucking Willie Mac is like a no talent hack, and shit like that. So I thought we'd watch it, and we just like I came away from this video thinking, oh, Destiny's a sex pest freak. Like that's how I came away from this video. But we'll watch it live. I'll watch chat. I'll see what you guys have to say at different parts.
Yeah, let's watch it and look for something to be a problem specifically.
Yeah.
All right, what do you want? 1.25 or 1.5? Or somewhere in the middle.
Really?
Willie's
Yeah,
on.
somewhere in the middle. Yeah.
I want to preface this video by stating that I was the only one that reached out to everyone involved in this story, and that the victims weren't just used by Destiny, but by YouTubers trying to frame themselves as heroes. One of them is still lying about what he did. Now, I'm not going to pretend that I personally care about the victims either. I don't know them. However, I do have the basic human decency to not try and sabotage them. I pride myself on doing a good job, and this video is finally up to those standards.
What if he's not one of the only people? All right, who reached out to everyone? That could be a little lie. Maybe. Somebody like
I suppose if it would
I'm
be that
reaching. All
fucking
right, I'm reaching.
Did he reach out to everyone? Huh? I heard he didn't reach out to J Stock. I hear he didn't reach out to Destiny's maid. All right, or like these are important people.
Standards. So enjoy! Destiny is a political streamer that has framed himself as a moral authority. I've gone on his shows, cited his appearances often when covering the Red Pill. He's framed himself as someone who's fighting for respecting women.
I think there's an intention within DDG, from what I can tell, from what you say and what people say, to make women feel comfortable in this space. Is that correct?
There's an intention from me. There's probably an intention from part of my community.
He thinks teenagers should get dating advice from him rather than their own stupid parents.
Person comes up to you and starts saying some weird stuff. You just sit there with this 13-year-old and then you start having conversations extended about them about dating.
Yeah, I have before. What do you mean? No, would I tell if a young person came up to me and they were asking me questions about some like boy problems or something? Yeah, I'd probably say, yeah, of course. What do you mean, I'm a 35-year-old man? Of course, I'm gonna have better advice for them than some random high school person. Yeah, of course. If a 15-year-old.
Now, under normal circumstances, I would be like, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't get involved, but if you want to, right? Feel free to give like some generic advice. Like to pave them. Like get them over it. You know what I mean? Just be like, no. Generic shit. I don't think specifically that Destiny should be giving teenagers advice about any of this shit.
Not at all.
He's a Giga Chad. What do you mean? He's the epitome of what every man should be. I mean,
Look at his past. You want advice from that?
What are you talking about? He gets to sleep around with any woman he wants. I mean, come on. Who would want to be Destiny right now? Especially.
So what you're gonna do? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the house club, right? And when you guys go up to the bedroom, you're gonna make sure that you press record on your phone.
By the way, chat, I am being ironic, okay?
Year-old girl came up to me. She's like, "There's some weird thing going on with the boy in my high school." I say, "Oh no, don't talk to me, honey. Go ask another 15-year-old boy, or ask your retarded fucking mom and dad who are going to tell you to never talk to any boys ever." No, what the? Why would I not talk to a person? Wait, what?
Yet Destiny has a longer list of women he's had sexual interactions with that now hate him than any of these guys. Almost all of which have been labeled as crazy, unhinged psychos, liars.
Yeah, like I can be a pretty cold motherfucker, and yeah, me and Molina have problems, but I don't think I fit all of this. I'm not running around screen sharing people's nudes, calling people ugly behind their backs while telling.
Wow.
Whoops. That happened.
Them I want to fuck them because they're like trying to go up on shows that I'm like a producer of.
But recently showed Destiny sharing sex tapes of his past partners without their consent to a 19-year-old named Rose in an attempt to get laid. I can't help but wonder, was there any truth behind their stories?
Beavers, would you have that much of an ego to be like, because you're like so like sex confident and all this shit, and be like, "Hey babe, you want to see this girl suck my dick?"
I don't exactly know how that conversation happens, because exactly that. Where do you go from there? Do you show her the picture of like you getting your dick sucked, and then you go, you think you could do better? Like, where do you take that conversation, bro?
Thank you somebody for the $5. Morale isn't exactly talented either. What's he known for? Calling out cam nuggets?
I'll tell you.
E3 What?
He's known for talking about the ethics behind fucking a dog. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Getting owned by Aiden and flirting with a alleged 17-year-old. I don't know if that's true or not.
He called into our stream once and got bitched out by, was it Spondyle? Who was it?
Oh,
Someone like that. Yeah, we have a
I
clip
forgot.
of it.
Well.
Things that's been done to
We
me
should find the clip.
He's fine.
Find it.
without consent or anything. that has been my past 5 years.
Then there's the aspect of how these stories broke, coming from two YouTubers, President Sunday and Becket, who never
Oh.
Shut up, Beckett.
Let's
I know
go
that guy.
back. Oh yeah, who's that? Cope and see the guy.
They look like two versions of each other on alternative timelines. They've even got the books in the background. They got the bookshelves in the background, the glasses, beards, the hairline. It's all the same.
Becket, who never reached out to the victim,
This
were
is the
never
English version, and that's the American version.
Exactly.
given permission to share any of this. Yet they did it anyway, confirming it's her in the leaks to the general public, framing her as a suicide baiter for saying she'd kill herself if her parents found out.
Pixie did the worst thing that someone in her position could do. Rather than seek legal recourse or make a public statement denouncing the violation of her consent and dignity that these leaks represented,
She was literally doing both of those things.
she seems to have ultimately chosen to try and profit from the situation by extorting Destiny.
This guy
By the way, that is apparently confirmed true according to Destiny's manifesto today. Destiny revealed-
What's true?
he was paying for her school, her education.
Wow.
So that
Wow.
is in the document apparently. That's what I was told by one of the news finders.
It's not a bad
Didn't even
deal. You get to go to university or college, and all you have to do is shuck Destiny's pee-pee.
No, well, she sucked his pee, and then she found out about the leaks, and she was like, "All right, pay for my college, and I won't say a word."
try to understand the full
Same
story
net
before making a
end, like outcome. Same net outcome at the end of the day.
Yeah, true.
You had it here,
Video-
ladies. Hit up Destiny.
victim shaming her. Well, her parents certainly know now thanks to Sunday's journalism. If she dies, she dies. A risk he's totally willing to take on behalf of making his YouTube video. After Pixie was forced to go public, she would have other women reach out, saying they also had their nudes shared without their consent. One girl even claimed she filed a police report on Destiny for secretly recording them having sex, which if true is such a violation of another person's privacy. I genuinely hope he faces criminal consequences for it. This is not the first time this accusation has come up.
The way that Lauren keeps saying this is that is implying that I'm recording me f***ing people or recording me like sexual stuff or something like that. That's how she implies it, and Lauren says it over and over again. That's what she's referring to.
The response he gave on Reddit as well as in his stream come off as absurd, like he's the victim.
A lot of vulture culture streams tonight. A lot of clout hungry people that wanted to spend 12 hours reacting to this are going to be very disappointed, and I'm sure they'll
Well, we'll probably not get 12 hours. But we're definitely
have their own conspiratorial reasons for why I'm saying what I am saying.
His friends have all disavowed him. His podcast host says he told his wife to leave him.
I'll say this also. I think Steven was a f***ing really shitty husband to Molina, okay? I'm coming out here saying it right now. I don't think Steve would deny it either, but it's not good. The way that he was. I talked with Molina a lot of times, and she was crying and miserable and everything else, and Steve would say, what do you want me to say? I'm a selfish motherfucker. That's why I'm in the relationship that I'm in. He was like, what should I do? Should I leave?
If one of you guys said that about my significant other, I'd fight you. I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck. I'd be like, yo, listen, all right, that's my personal shit. But then again, I guess their relationship was public, so I guess fair game.
Very broken. Very,
Well.
very broken.
Yeah, that's
And I'll tell you this, I never was I was never no, you should stay and make things out. I told her multiple times, listen, if you feel like this is an abusive relationship, get the fuck out of there immediately.
Acting like he's betrayed because nobody reached out to him.
I want to write up a list of all the people
That's not
actually.
a real homie, by the way. That's not a real homie. Going to your girl and being like, if you think he's abusing you, you should leave immediately. I'm not saying that he's a bad person. It's probably the good person thing to do. But that's not a homie move right there.
Because there were some
Homie
people that
move is hit me up if we need to go hide the body.
Oh.
All right, that's a homie move.
exactly. By the way, Sunday is Canadian, just so you know. Someone in chat let us know that.
messaged me to
Same difference.
figure out what was actually going on before they kind of decided to do all this crazy public stuff about it. I just want to read off a list of those people. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, and that's all of them. That was a little bit.
That was the best joke
Yeah,
that Destiny has ever made. Made me laugh for the wrong reasons. As you hear the cat in the background.
Shocking
well,
as well.
that cat
But
was going crazy that whole stream. It was ridiculous.
We're not sitting there going to record them.
Okay.
So I reached out, confronting him, asking him pointed questions, and his
But listen, the cat's in heat, just like the cat's dad.
Okay.
answers were disappointing, so much so it made me wonder why he would want anyone to reach out at all. His enemies would use all of this to take victory laps on Destiny.
First of all, okay, I would say that I'm pretty confident that everyone.
Hey, look who it is. Bro, like I said, I don't know if I said this on the last stream, but the entire leftist Twitch sphere is in disarray. The only one left is Hassan. And he continues to just reign all over it.
Yeah, but he's like a sexy commie. Right?
Oh, Beavers? Beavers has a crush on Hassan? Question mark?
Yeah. He looks a little bit like a monkey. Especially in that freeze frame that you have right there. He really does look monkeyish with those ears. This is like the follow-up to Planet. It's like the follow-up to Planet of the Apes, but they've created a proper civilization now, and they live streamers.
Who's featured in these videos also sent videos of them and other people as well, but nobody talks about that.
Okay, classic. I just made up a no you defense, but that's cool.
Hassan is getting a W over the guy who was trying to get him banned for the past 3 months. Painful. Destiny would throw away all of his credibility because he wanted to goon. This is the sort of video I finish and I just want to shake my head in disappointment. I need Z-Biotic.
Okay, buddy. We're not watching your little fucking alcohol ad.
Yeah, skip that ad.
Boo.
Z-Biotic sponsor us, then we'll read your shit.
Yeah.
All these leaks are coming from a 19-year-old girl named Rose is coming.
That kind of shit is literally fucking disgusting. That he would try to trap a little girl, and I don't want to be presumptuous. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry if this upsets you because you're 19, or I'm sorry if this upsets you because you're 22 or something, right? Or if you're some legal guy or whatever, you know. When you're 19, you're a little kid, okay? Now, if you're 22, a 19-year-old's not a kid to you, okay? I'm 29. A 19-year-old might as well be a 15-year-old to me. It's all the fucking same, dude.
Well, now he's 30.
So, yikes.
Yeah, but all this is known too, by the way. I'm pretty sure this isn't like new information. This is just bringing it all to light, right?
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is why you don't have strong opinions. They will always come and bite you in the fucking ass.
This is why
it
when
will be a
Beavers...
15-year-old to me.
Oh no, Beavers! Why did you say that?
36 and still talking to 19-year-olds. This Rose person would either get hacked or leak the videos herself. We still don't know for sure. And all of these people's most embarrassing moments are now cemented online. Now, it's worth noting that Destiny didn't share these images because he wanted to embarrass anyone. He was trying to goon with Rose.
Just because of some legal age of consent, whatever bullshit, I have about as much in common with like an 18-year-old, 19-year-old freshman in school as I would a fucking sophomore in high school. Any type of inclination towards any of those people is really fucking weird.
I'm listening to clips of Destiny from last year defending himself with women saying that he's secretly recording them.
Lauren keeps like typing messages.
Well, you see, I used to think that, but then I figured out that our parts still fit together, and now I'm into 19-year-olds.
Oh,
based.
I don't give a fuck. I've never given a shit about that.
Hey, I've been here the whole time. What are you guys talking about?
Hey, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
A little sleepy. Well, we're talking about the Destiny shit at the moment. Just going over it. We're trying to find the big problem with the video.
I think it's toward the end. We'll find it. It's toward the end, but so far it's probably not gonna happen.
That make it sound like I'm secretly recording people having sex. That's what it sounds like.
And then, oh look, what am I seeing on Twitter? This girl named Sherry saying Destiny secretly recorded her and shared it with people. One of the leaked DMs is Destiny showing audio of a dude he hooked up with, saying this just ended with him finishing. Again, audio scuffed because my phone was in my pocket. It was in your pocket.
Did we ever get conclusive evidence that was Nick Fuentes? Was that just
no? It was never confirmed if it was actually Nick Fuentes.
It was probably Nick Fuentes.
Okay, there's people in the chat calling me like, Grandpa, listen, all right, my sleeping schedule was really bad, and then I changed it, but it got to the point where like by like 6 p.m. I'm like really tired, and I'll have to like stay awake for like 3 hours, so I fall asleep at 9 and then wake up at like 5 in the morning. So I knew that by 6 p.m. today, I would be really tired while waiting to go to stream. So at like 4 p.m., I was like, all right, I asked the chat if anyone was around, we could stream early, and I didn't get any, like, I got confirmation from a few people, but Beavers wasn't around, and Beavers is like the main guy right now. So I was like, all right, I'll take a nap. I set an alarm, fell asleep, 6 p.m. rolled around, the alarm went off. I was like, oh, I'll just put it on snooze, and then I think I turned it off. So my bad.
Well, you're doing better than fucking Mitch.
True.
You know, Mitch,
In
I don't know
chat.
if you saw the beginning of the stream, right? Fucking Mitch yesterday in the fucking chat. You remember when he was bitching and he was saying like, I fucking organize, you guys organize things and then you cancel on me 24/7, blah, blah, blah. You know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was asleep, I think. Eva woke him up.
That was funny. But by the way, like I am down
Then he
to
decided not to show up.
I am down to do the show on South African time, British time, or Australian time. But it always ends up being like this time that where everybody can meet up. So I'm willing to like do the show like late at night, early in the morning, like anything like that. But it's always like this time. So Mitch, if Mitch wants to do the show like during like an Australian time, yeah.
But fuck him, it's 9 a.m. in the morning. Get your shit together.
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna have a day job too.
He didn't know you were recording? This guy did an entire arc arguing with red pillars on boundaries with his wife and how you should treat women. These videos were not shared with consent. One of the victims was Pixie, who heavily trusted Destiny. She described herself as extremely sexual.
Are you fucking kidding me? Beckett's in chat too? What the fuck? You lazy fuck.
Jesus Christ.
We could have a full
man, and
roster.
then I fucking showed up to the stream after I'm literally sitting here burping fucking ghost pepper.
Are you like
Motherfucker.
dying? This is like the second week you're sick. Or
Yeah,
something,
I think I am dying.
Yeah.
It was a fucking UTI the one week, and now it's fucking throwing up lava.
How the fuck are you like more sick? Like, are you just hitting that age where everything just hits you differently? You know, you eat a slice of pizza and you got pizza butt. You know what I mean?
I didn't drink water for like 4 days, bro, and I fucking got a UTI from dehydration. It's my stupidity, right? The UTI was from dehydration, and the fucking ghost pepper thing is because I ate a whole bag of fucking ghost pepper corn chips. Like, you know, it's just my own stupidity coming back to bite me in the fucking ass. As per usual.
Experienced and sheltered. I had multiple long conversations regarding consent and boundaries with Destiny. Has all of these conversations about consent and boundaries and then does this without consent. Amazing. The fact that Destiny didn't maliciously share these videos might matter legally, that will have to be determined, but it doesn't really matter for the victims, now does it? Their nudes are out there for their parents, employers, and friends to see. The leaks happened in November. By the end of December, Kiwi Farms as well as many other creators knew who the participants were. There were group chats talking about it. The most prominent victim in this story, Pixie, confronted Destiny about sharing her nudes without consent. I'm super sorry, there's literally zero excuses. In DMs, Aaron wrote to Destiny, you didn't leak it maliciously, you distributed it non-consensually. Yeah, I know. I have severely damaged her. Confirming yes, he did.
Okay, if that isn't a confession, I don't know what is.
No, fucking Becket in fucking chat.
I don't know anything about the Destiny drama. It's not that I'm like literally a part of it.
Yeah, Beckett.
Yeah.
Wait till we get to his part later.
Her. Confirming yes, he did do this, making him come off like a complete fraud. He has hours of content telling people how to live their lives, that they have no moral standards. Meanwhile, he's going on trips to Israel with his friend Lonerbox, while pocketing nudes of a girl he was having a thing with. There's a video of Pixie's dad thanking Destiny for being a good friend.
First of all, many thanks for being a friend to my daughter.
Yeah, no problem.
She doesn't have any friends.
True,
No, she has a shit ton of friends.
Okay.
But she appreciates your friendship.
Wait, this exists? Holy shit, dude. Wait, I thought they were saying Willie did poor research on this video. I had no idea there was a clip of this. What the fuck? I didn't know there was a video of her father thanking Destiny for being a good friend.
Yeah, a good friend.
Many thanks for always having my daughter's back, and then there's the
Yeah,
pops.
Yeah, no problem. Father-in-law. Just kidding. You know.
I thought you said get her on her back. My bad.
that you are friends.
Thanks. Well, I try my best. I'm a friendly person, you know.
Bro, this is painful to watch.
That's the autistic. Yeah, thanks. I try my best. Like that's the autistic. You ever pay an autistic person a compliment? Thanks. I try my best. Yeah.
That's literally me.
Then like
somebody said to me the other day. One of my coworkers said to me the other day. They were just walking past as they were leaving, and they said, the weather's been a little bit rough. I was like, yeah, it has. And then they're like, yeah, and I got the flu, right? And then I don't know what possessed me. I didn't say, oh, I'm so sorry, or oh, that sucks. I said, oh, that's unfortunate. I was like, right. It haunted me for the whole day.
Yeah, you'll pay an autistic guy a compliment, and they'll be like, "Thanks, I guess." And then like 6 months later, they'll be like, "This guy They never say anything about my good work ethic or how good I'm doing. They never say anything good about me at all." While they're playing fucking Factorum for 8 hours a day, never say any. They never pay me any compliment.
Yeah, Matt. Wait, what? Sorry, I thought you were talking about me for a second.
Pixie is talking to Kyla here. They're friends, but Kyla has a conflict of interest. Her and her husband moved from Canada to work with Destiny. They uprooted their whole lives for this. Pixie emphasizes Steven has to face the consequences proportional to his actions. I want this to be the most expensive mistake of his life. I'm essentially asking him to punish himself in a way I don't think he will or agree with without the law getting involved. I don't have a dollar amount from the top of my head. It just has to be enough for the rest of his life. If he thinks of the word nude, he associates it with the amount of money he lost. $1 million is a price that gets thrown around in later DMs, and upon reading that, me and a lot of other people initially laughed, but then I thought about it. If somebody leaked my nudes, I would want their head. I can't have that, so $1 million from a millionaire sounds fair enough. Kyla then starts to look like
True. I'd ask for more.
Yeah, I think I said on stream, like, start high, start with like 15 million and work your way down during negotiation. That's the way to go.
$50 in a Snickers.
He's like, how about $25 fucking payday? How about that?
I don't know. Best I can do is a shout out and maybe a 5-second collab.
Yeah, and then we can have sex again.
I promise you, I won't be recording this time.
That was the 5-second collab.
Ignore the clock and the teddy bear that have reflected cameras.
Yeah. 250 a Mars bar and my penis in your vagina again. How about that?
Wait, why is there a camera above the bed?
Oh, that's nothing. That camera's always on. Don't worry about it.
It's for my protection.
Yeah, it's for security.
she's protecting Destiny in these messages. It wasn't clear to me before that this is what you wanted specifically. My understanding is it was more of a sense of rehabilitation. Now, this was only one leak. You know how many times he's probably shared these nudes and not gotten caught? But Kyla's like, Pixie, you don't understand. He's super sorry. In an interview Kyla gave Tom, it comes off as her looking out for Destiny.
Just to me, like, recording somebody and then without their knowledge and leaking it is like a full-on, like it's a pretty like sexually invasive crime. Leaking somebody's nudes, I think, is also really bad. To be clear, I think it is really bad. But the issue is that I think it's fundamentally just a more common issue that people do. It's definitely, in my experience, not the first time that somebody has like leaked nudes. I think it's not okay. Like when you hear about like guys like showing other guys like tits that some girls shan't, like I think it's gross, and there's a reason I don't look at it.
I mean that's I agree it's less severe, but you know, this isn't a bunch of high schoolers, right? This is a 35-year-old guy who's doing this.
Sure, but the law and morals are different, right?
Boys, you know what's really funny? That whole time she's like saying that, I'm thinking, Destiny has your nude. You don't want them to get out. You know that they're passed around. You're just waiting. You're just waiting. You're like, Steven, I didn't do anything bad, I swear. Okay, please, I'll defend you. I'll do anything. Please just work with me. Please, 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 please. That's how I feel when I hear her talking about him in that way.
Unironically though, that you like, that's how Destiny's fans like think, like his orbiters, right? That's literally how their brains work. They're like, well, if I just suck his dick hard enough, right, and I run defense for him hard enough, maybe I'll be on the casting couch, and then I can ask him for a Snickers bar.
Oh god.
Will be boys is a crazy statement coming from someone whose last video is about feminism.
Remember the commercial where it's like for Snickers, where like everybody was like, it was like a celebrity who was like really annoyed. And it's like, man, you seem really hungry. Why don't you get a Snickers? Well, you can take the hungry out and just make it horny. You know what I mean? Destiny, you're a little thirsty, bro. Why don't you grab a Snickers?
He dips his dick in chocolate.
Yeah.
Puts the Snickers wrap over it. Here you go, have Snickers.
Feminism. She's like, only if Destiny does the worst thing possible will it matter to me.
The way I'm getting painted here is like really, really far from the truth, and I don't really know why.
You look like Ghislaine Maxwell.
I know.
Brutal. She says that Steven showed accountability and a step-by-step plan on how he was going to correct all of
And he
it.
knew exactly what he was doing. He's like, Peter.
Basically, the moment that
that was the wasn't she the she was Epstein's right-hand gal, wasn't it? The Maxwell gal. Isn't she still in prison?
Ghislaine?
I think she's still in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She ain't never getting out.
Yeah.
All of this.
Basically, the moment that I saw like remorsefulness, accountability, and like a step-by-step plan of like how he was going to correct the issue, that's when I was like, okay, I can still work with this person because it's like the try and the accountability that matters to me.
What was his plan? Because all I saw was Destiny blaming his actions on being off of Vyvanse. Apparently, if he's off of his meds, he doesn't have to respect people's privacy. Interesting symptoms. I want
Works for every other BPD girl, so I mean, why
Side
not?
effects. Are you feeling drowsy, horny? Side effects include side effects include not videotaping your girlfriend.
Do you have the urge to distribute your ex-partner's
nude?
Yeah.
Not anymore. Try Vyvanse.
I want to point out that Pixie stands by that Kyla was being a good friend despite how she comes off. It's
Playing
worth
that
acknowledging
quorum for
that.
12 hours a day and not being able to debate at the same time? Well, I got a pill for you, sir. Try Vyvanse. This one will not allow you to videotape your girlfriend while she's having sex with you.
When the story hit the wider public, Destiny gave a statement on Reddit. He titled it Legal Art Beginning in Mysterious Ways. Such wow. Which shows how unserious he is about this whole thing. Like, what if he gets criminally convicted? Will he label that his prison arc? He says he had no intention of these images or videos leaking, and that he hasn't spoken up for the following reasons. He was going to pursue litigation, most likely against the hacker and sites hosting the leaks, and that he didn't want to bring publicity to the material. 3. I've been trying to move on from covering drama content as it has had an increasingly negative impact on those in my life.
Everybody says that. That's the tipster response. Tipster started that.
That's also the fucking Mudahar response now.
Yeah, but Tippy started this, and ever since then, everybody uses that excuse.
By the way, he was just covering the Daniel Green stuff the other day.
Ooh.
I mean, Destiny.
Really?
So, like, yeah, he was covering the Daniel Green drama. So it's like, all right, you're still covering drama.
So wait, Tipster, Mudahar, Moist Critical, and Destiny have all said in the last year so far.
All a bunch of puffs.
You want to move on? Now that the drama's about you, it's not fun anymore. People always act like they're above covering drama when they become the subject matter. 4. One person involved has expressed suicidal thoughts in relation to the matter.
That's easy for Willie to say, because Willie's like he's like a drunken village idiot that just wanders in like a month later.
Yeah, just kind of wandered. That's I think that's what the drama is now. Is he kind of wandered into the Destiny drama, and everybody's like, "Why do you? What do you mean? We went over this like 3 weeks ago. Like, why are you talking about this now? Like, how come you don't have all the internal information?" And Willie Mac's just like, "Huh? Wait, what?"
That's literally what he does every time, right? He just shows up.
What? Wait, Stasia? Who's that?
Oh, and then the worst thing about Willie was he doesn't do it anymore. But he used to go on people's streams every now and then, right? And they'd be talking about a drama, and he goes in there and he knows nothing, right?
Yeah.
And he's just giving the takes. He's just giving the takes.
Oh, Willie's fearless, bro. Willie will jump into a conversation and just give his take, and like they'll be like, "Wait, Willie, have you seen this new video that was made like 2 weeks ago that like totally debunks that take?" And Willie's like, "What video?" "Oh, I'll go watch this." But still, my point. Like, and we'll just keep going.
Which I mean, it's a good thing to have, because I mean, Willie, like, he can always fall back on that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that was done intentionally. I just think he unintentionally did that over the years.
Thoughts in relation to the matter, and I did not want to exacerbate the situation by talking about it publicly. Now that's a nice sentiment, but it's already all out there. The real reason he's quiet is because it's going through litigation. I can't help but roll my eyes when I read parts of this. I increasingly felt uncomfortable by the language being used regarding to financial punishment and wanting to teach me a lesson, along with constant references to the precariousness of someone's mental health. You're being punished. It's not supposed to be comfortable. You know it's bad when the top comment is, "I wish my streamer watched horse porn instead."
I want to a woman
as a horse.
I can't believe Destiny gave this guy a W. And his return stream wasn't any better, using the same song Dr. Disrespect came back with. Destiny's
Bro, self-awareness right there.
That is kind of funny, honestly. I didn't know he did that. That's actually kind of funny. He's doing with the Dr. Disrespects. This will do it. This will get him back on my side.
Guess what? It's the internet. Memes. Funny. If I'm funny, they'll forget.
Destiny's response isn't great. He since banned all the alleged victims from his community. He said, bro, if I need to go on the sex offender list, I'm taking 20 other streamers with me. Okay, lol W. Who are these 20 other streamers? Is there a Google Drive where perverts on Twitch upload other people's nudes? I repeat, how long has this been going on?
Let's be honest with you. All those Twitch lefties. And the righties. Nick Fuentes.
Dude, he pulled an Echo Tragedy. He was like, I wasn't the only one. Fucking Skelly was in the BC. Fucking Joe Mr. B was there. Fucking.
And they were all encouraging me, all right?
They all knew about it like 3 weeks before this drama even happened, all right? Like,
For how sorry could he be? Not very if he's been covering for 20 other streamers doing the same thing. But then I'm seeing Destiny's co-host Dan on one hand disavowing Destiny for what he did, and then on the other hand threatening acquaintances.
Bro, he looked like he was about to jerk him off.
If you're one of my coworkers out there and you're making your little bit of a strong statement about how much you condemn Destiny and everything else, you better not let me find you doing something else and signing some other bullshit off for someone else or being weak. Because if that's going to be the case, either be all the way in or all the way out. Okay, that's all I'm going to tell you. All these half in the door motherfuckers, too much of a pussy to do anything else. Like, I get it, fine. If you're a content creator, you rely on this for your fucking life, then fine. Then off. Then say that Destiny's a pervert, all that type of shit, and go away forever. And that's what you should do. And off permanently. Same front there. I will say that I think that Steve has changed a lot, especially over the last year, where he is not like that type of person anymore. You guys don't you don't see it because you don't know who he is.
People don't want to hear about how much he's changed when this has all just happened.
But if you think that you're going to say a strong statement, say that you're not fucking with him right now, and come back in 2 months, fuck you, is what I have to say. You're worse than anyone. You're definitely worse than me. At least I'm honest about the situation. I've known the dude for 15 years. I can say that what he did was fucked up. He knows what he did was fucked up. He knows that he has to change, and he knows he's going to have fucking consequences for it. But for fucking you, you're just a fucking weasel. All these motherfuckers that did this whole shit, all the way in, all the way out. Any of these motherfuckers try to come back in after they've done their little strong weasel statement doing it? That noise.
How do you know he's changed, Dan? Did you know he was doing
trying to be a homie? Now he's doing the I'd bury the body with you thing. But also, if he says that he knew about it, like, if he says that Destiny isn't the same person that he was, right? And he's seen him change so much over this year, that implies that he knew about the shit that Destiny was doing over a year ago. There does come a certain point where, just like kick Destiny over a cliff and let him burn. Just like save yourself.
Let's see what happens. Let's push him over the edge.
It's such an odd statement. How is Dan playing both sides this hard? So unless you stand by Destiny, you can't ever engage with him again. It's about to be a very lonely career. Abba called out Destiny, pointing out that this was always where his lifestyle was going to lead, and says that he has no respect for anyone he's intimate with.
I think that people look at some of the standard markers for trouble, and they for some reason project a ton of stuff onto me, but I think I'm living like one of the healthiest, fullest lives that I possibly could be.
Constantly having poor relationships with women over a long period of time, or in other situations, STDs, different things like that. Eventually that hedonism comes back to bite them in the life, and they also recognize they could have invested that time a lot better.
No, shut up, Molina, shut up, let him talk. What do you mean? Constantly, anything you do in life that's going to increase like your ability to like have fun or do like crazy stuff or whatever is always going to carry with it like the risk of death, right?
Absolutely.
Like you have no chance of dying by falling out of a plane unless you go skydiving, but that's not an argument. It's never skydiving.
But it is an argument against maybe skydiving 1,000 times.
Pizza's not going to kill me, right? I don't need to fuck every skank that comes along and put them on my.
You're not Destiny.
No, I'm not Destiny. My hair's not blue.
Yeah.
He's built diff.
Just don't understand.
His penis is hardened.
But I feel like his argument was like, that's not an argument against skydiving. I feel like that is an argument against skydiving. I don't want to jump out of a plane and risk dying. Like there's more people don't want to jump out of a plane to risk dying than there are that people want to jump out of a plane and risk dying.
No, and then the other guy, the black dude, right? He says, he says, yeah, that's fair enough, right? You risk it, but then he makes the point like, but you wouldn't go fucking skydiving 1,000 times, right? Because something's gonna go wrong.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. I hate the idea of skydiving, but I could probably do it once if I was forced to, right? But I sure as shit am not going to go do it 100 times. Because at some point, somebody's going to forget to check a chute, or the condom's going to fail, and suddenly I have an STD, and I'm like fucking flat on the ground, dead.
Yeah.
If you don't want to die, though.
Well, if you want to skydive 1,000 times, then you can skydive 1,000 times. Like, what's wrong? Damn, what happened to all the self-empowerment shit that you guys were talking about earlier? If your lifestyle choices are like, damn, I would never want to deal with like a crazy girl or anything like that, that's totally valid. I think it's totally fine. I accept that that's probably true for most people. But like, I'm okay with the trade-off on that for like all the benefits that I get. I like f***ing a lot of people. I like traveling a lot. I like doing drugs. I like my stream shit. That's like super fun for me. To be like, well, doesn't bad stuff happen sometimes? So you shouldn't do it. That
Yeah, wasn't there an arc where he like admitted to doing meth for like he got caught? I don't know. He like got caught doing meth or something. I just remembered this. He like got caught like trying to buy meth or something, or accidentally bought meth instead of Adderall or some shit. I don't know. Chat. You guys remember that?
But also, like these women, right, that are lining up to sleep with Destiny, right? The man has literally just said, "Yeah, I just like fucking everything that moves," right?
Yeah.
Why are you looking to get into a relationship with that? He's told you. He's literally told you. He's said it. He told you what he's gonna do. He told you he's a degen. Unless you're a fucking degen too, but then don't fucking complain.
Beavers, you were a little bit blown out there, just so you know. And I know you don't like hearing that, but just letting you know.
Suck the cock.
I'm just trying to help you, bro.
It doesn't compute to me.
Or others, because I think the main thing with this is you have to think about the activity. The activity involves hurting others. Like even Destiny, as good as he is at what he does, probably could admit he's broken a lot of hearts, he's disappointed a lot of women, he's made a lot of people upset. It's not just how he feels about it. When you involve other people in this kind of pursuit of pleasure, other people get hurt as well. I'll stay by what I said at the beginning. I don't feel bad for Steven whatsoever because he knew what he was getting into. He was brazen about it. When he was warned, when he said, hey, this is a bad idea, this is a bad lifestyle, he said, I don't care, I want to have fun. It's fun for me. That's why I like these mentally ill women.
He's had this public view for years, but no, guys, Dan and Kylo says he's changed in the past month.
If you're currently hanging out with like a streamer that does like denial all day, every day, or that has someone on a DUI or something along those lines, like it's gonna be, once we find that out, I think that's like gonna be kind of a rough one to be like why you threw someone under the bus just for clout.
Such a weird threat to throw out there to try and keep people in line. Well, I've hung out with a person who got a DUI, Dan. What are you gonna do about it? So I reached out to Destiny for some clarification. There's no point in even reading them to you because he copy and pasted the same response to every question, and he doesn't want to comment farther until he's past litigation. He clarifies, I'm aware that these answers are super unsatisfying, and it sucks that looks super guilty.
Fucking autistic way to respond to something, by the way. You know, like it's such a little like baby bitch passive aggressive way to do it. Like to every question, you just paste that I can no longer comment or whatever thing, right? That is such a bitch move. Like just say, oh, I don't want to answer your questions. But I know what he was thinking. He was like, I'm going to be a little smart ass about this. My name's Destiny. I'm a fucking pseudo intellectual. And by the way, so is President Sunday. Just so by the way, I know people hate that he's involved in this video, but fuck that guy too.
On this way. And even this might be saying too much, but any statement that I make could become part of a record for any court case, for any number of things that are foreseen and unforeseen to me right now. And there's a possibility that I say something that feels true, but ends up not being true in the future. He then gives an example on how seemingly throwaway comments can lead to big consequences in court. He's right, because honestly, what is he supposed to do? Incriminate himself? He's going to let the legal process play out. So I asked Destiny if there was any false narratives being pushed, and if there was anything he wanted me to say that wasn't already public. He replied with people validating prior individuals who are insane, despite there being no evidence to validate them, is crazy conspiratorial nonsense. I assume he's talking about Mr. Girl's document where he lists every girl who has ever had a problem with Destiny. Destiny continues, there's obviously multiple affected parties, but it's rich that all of these people who cry about cancel culture and innocent until proven guilty have no problems making the most insane assumptions about a man, and have no problem engaging with people who are insanely toxic when it comes to male victims of any kind of weird sexual shit. He defended himself a bit more on Twitter against Nick, saying, I didn't admit to anything. Meanwhile, you can just read the messages where Destiny says, yeah, I know. I've damaged her severely. Nobody cares about you being the victim because you caused all of this. There is no expectation for Kiwi Farms being the good guy. They have the leaks because you shared them with Rose. He goes on to say that people named Lav and Kelly Jean have been distributing his nudes, revenge porn, in the literal truest sense. How many crazy...
Yeah, totally.
She made a cameo. I bet he has her nudes too.
She
actually, I think she accused him of that, didn't she?
What?
She wanted his
what are you
nudes.
talking about?
She got kicked from somebody's server recently, and she made a whole stream trying to find Destiny's nudes.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, because I know Lav's whole bit is that he's got a disgusting penis. That's her whole shtick.
Yeah.
She's like
That her whole thing was like I want to see his penis to prove for without a shadow of a doubt his penis is disgusting. You know, that was the thing.
Women are part of this guy's life. At what point can I victim blame him? Ryan Beard's telling a story about how some girl named Anna is stalking you, and your solution was to sext her.
He did stalk me.
That she locked. Okay, then why are you sexting with her still?
We're cool. We've been cool for a year, Max.
Okay, so you acknowledge that you've been sexting with her for a year.
Yeah, we've had on and off. Sure. Max, can you?
Fucking nuts, dude. I've said that when I first heard that back when it like first came out that he went back to sex with the girl who he was accusing of being a stalker. I was like, yeah, this guy's just an autistic guy who got famous. Is like that's all. That's how I've seen Destiny since. He's not some amazing person that changed the political landscape. He's just like an autistic guy who's really good at looking up Wikipedia and really good at sounding smart and sounding right, and then fucking sex every fucking girl that interacts with. That's what I think Destiny.
Can you acknowledge that I haven't said anything bad about her for a year? I said we've been fine. I've said that over.
The last time I talked to you about her, like 2 weeks ago or 16 days ago or something, you said that she locked you in the basement of her mind. It was a traumatic experience for you. Locked you in the basement of her
in
mind.
the past. In the past.
Apparently, the person that is speaking now, apparently this is one of the errors that Willie made, is Mr. Girl.
Yeah.
And not Ryan Beard, as was claimed in the video.
Wait, well, I thought... Oh, is that what... I thought it was like a general statement, like, you know, the people like Mr. Girl. And Ryan Beard mentioned the... Did Ryan Beard mention the girl in the video? I don't know, I just thought he was showing the clip for context.
Hold on, I'll go back a little bit, and then I'll slow it down, so that way we don't like
said anything bad about her for a year. I said we've been fine. I've said that over.
The last time I talked to you about her, like,
you gotta go further back to the actual clip that we're watching, bro.
Right there.
At what point can I victim blame him? Ryan Beard's telling a story about how some girl named Anna is stalking you, and your solution was to sext her.
He did stalk me.
That she locked... Okay, then why are you sexting with her still?
We're cool. We've been cool for a year, Max.
Okay, so you acknowledge that you've been sexting with her for a year.
Yeah, we've had on and off, sure. Max, can you acknowledge that I haven't said anything bad about her for a year? I've said we've been fine. I've said that over.
The last time I talked to you about her, like 2 weeks ago or 16 days ago or something, you said that she locked you in the basement of her mind and it was a traumatic experience for you. Locked you in the basement of her
in
mind.
the past. In the past, Max.
Oh, okay.
Why? Tell me, Max. Why hasn't Anna come forward with any of this information now? Can you tell me, or do you want me to tell everybody why?
I don't want to speak on her behalf.
Okay, I will. It's because she said she literally wants to remain friends with me.
He had his whole community feeling bad for him being stalked as he was doing this. There are parts of stream.
The Ryan guy, I'm not familiar with him, right? Was he covering this?
So he covered
broadly? Because that's how I can see that clip maybe making sense, is that Ryan person was covering, he was telling the story about that, because in the clip itself, Destiny actually refers to the person as Max.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no, I thought he was talking about the Ryan Beard video and then referred to a clip of Destiny talking about the Anna stuff. That's what...
Yeah, that's how I would interpret that.
Yeah, so because like it's in the Ryan Beard video, like him talking about Anna, that was made a few weeks ago. So I thought he was referring to that. I don't know.
Hey, all really fucked up, but I mean that's not. I don't know how that is. That's like a.
That
he fucked up a name. He fucked up a name. Go back and watch our recording. You'll see I fuck up a lot. But I do get your point. I do get your point. He should have noticed it. Okay, point against Willie if that is true. Okay.
Are we the ones supposed to be keeping score? We're not the best ones to do this. We don't know what's going on.
I'm keeping score, Matthew. I'm educated. Okay, I'm educated.
What's the score at?
I am the commentary arbiter. All right.
What's the score at there, Beavers?
I think it's 1. I don't know what the score is against, but it's 1 against Willie, potentially. Potential. Like, okay, we'll call it a half. Let's call it a half. Okay? Because it could be excusable. It's a hop.
people for sharing nudes non-consensually.
Yeah, you know, me and Molina have problems, but I don't think I f***ed at all of this. I'm not running around screen sharing people's nudes.
Bro, this shows that he knows this was bad. He was using this to expose someone. The embarrassing part about this drama isn't that a video leaked of Destiny sucking an Oscar Mayer, it's that he's thrown away his credibility. He comes off like a fraud. We did speak in an off-the-record voice call, it was not recorded, and he was giving off the vibe that things might not be what they seem, but because of litigation, I couldn't know what he was referring to. I certainly couldn't just blindly believe him. You look at his...
He recorded that call, for sure.
That call is 100% on his hard drive. 100%.
social media, and he's memeing about the whole thing, posting himself dressed as...
Yeah, nobody fucking says, yeah, I'm gonna enter a call.
He must have chosen that song on purpose then, if he's... Or do you think this meme came after people were like, nah, bro, you can't be using that? He must have done that on purpose.
He did this on purpose, 100%.
This
no, but like the song that he chose.
Yes.
For like the stream.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
that was his comeback stream.
Yeah, Dan and Kylo, you're right. Destiny's totally rehabilitated and remorseful over this whole thing. It's very obvious. So is Destiny's career over because of this? Well, if Tim Pool can frame himself as a patriot while secretly taking Russian money, Vosh can say Lolly makes you a pedo while having a folder full of Lolly, Hassan can frame himself as more credible than the media while reporting every story wrong, and Tyler Oliveira can pretend to be a journalist while just making up stories on the spot, then why wouldn't Destiny recover from this? Let's be honest, the real punishment is Hassan will bring this up every chance he gets.
I can't believe that there are still Destiny fans in here. He kind of made you, though. Why you so ungrateful? He brought you in, no. Why not just talk it out, bro? He was your friend at one point. Dude, I don't know if you understand. We're having a conversation about this dude serially making sex tapes of the people he sometimes consensually and sometimes non-consensually records and is unconsensually sending to other people that he wants to...
Hassan. You only care because all of your audience are fucking college-going women. All right? Fuck off. You don't give a shit. I wouldn't be surprised if he's one of those 20 that fucking Destiny like named off. He's like, well, no, I'll take 20 of you down with me. Son included, probably, allegedly.
Is Toxic alive, by the way?
Hi.
Are you live?
Am
No,
I
I said
live? No.
alive.
Oh, alive.
I think we should end stream. We're not we're not alive right now.
Yeah, I think it's over. Good night, guys. See ya next time. Bye.
Press
We
play.
suck at React.
People, I did a poll, Matthew. The people said they like the React content.
I hate it.
I literally did a fucking poll, all right? It's all in your fucking pip.
I can't wait till Beavers get the new microphone.
It's not the microphone, it is the fucking room that I'm in. How many times do I have to tell you?
It is not the room
It is
now.
the room. Buddy, it is
not the echo.
fucking room.
It's not the echo.
fucking room.
It sounds like your mic is blown out. Like you just keep screaming into it.
They're like, why don't you become friends with that guy again? I don't know, because he's gross.
And Hassan is totally right. You know how hard that is to say? Again, if you're a left-leaning political viewer, you're...
You hate me.
I hate you so much.
I love you.
I know exactly what's wrong with it. I had to adjust my mic for a Teams meeting earlier in the week. I know it's
Maybe
so
I'm just
fun now.
used to Beavers' mic. I just don't hear the issue.
It's better now.
He fixed it.
Oh, you're quieter. But it sounded great.
Options are cooked. But seriously, it seems like if you have a political audience, you could get away with anything. You have Joe Biden's millionaire drug-fueled son getting pardoned after he said he wouldn't do it, and Donald Trump, our current sitting president, was part of an electoral scheme. But no, this is when political audiences finally take a stand. Sure, these audiences will excuse...
Is this better?
Oh my God. Yes. What did you do?
Is that better? Oh,
Yes. 1,000%.
Everything because they think the ends justifies the means. Hearing Lonerbox lay out his 2025 aspirations is hilarious until you realize how true it is.
I look forward to sometime coming back when I can like brand myself as the only remaining political streamer who doesn't have sex scandals and doesn't support terrorists. For some reason, it's always one of the
You
others.
know what? He says that. He says that. Okay. But then I will remind him that that exact clip that he's just produced over there will be used against him, much like those Destiny clips were used against Destiny. Right? You do not make statements like that.
It all comes full circle.
Musical people.
I have never explicitly said that I haven't committed any crime. So in case.
You being serious? Dog, what do you look? You think I made this? I know they're singing, but I'm seeing just guns and shit. This isn't a music video, Hassan. No, it is. They do musicals about like their actions all the time.
Yeah, they're militarized action.
When I looked at it,
Anytime Willie gets an opportunity to talk about Hassan. He brings up something like this in any video. Crazy.
I think the vibe that I got was like short stack thick kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like the way like goblins get drawn in porn.
The fuck? Niggas press they luck in, they get a butt fucking straight up the ass raw dog with the rat.
Destiny was objectively wrong for this and deserves all of the backlash. I think it's important to acknowledge that the people who exposed this story were not looking out for the victims at all. In fact, they were actively working against their best interests. In comes President Sunday and Becket. Neither of these people had direct contact with Destiny.
Oof. Oof.
No.
Oof.
The connection. Matt, did you hear about Core's theory?
What?
About Becket? Well, you tell him, Core.
I guess I'll tell him. All right. Well, I saw on Beckett's stream recently, and I thought about that. And Becket has a VTuber ghost personality now, right? You know who else had a ghost personality?
He's not a ghost. What do you mean a ghost personality? I've never seen him as a ghost.
What are you talking about? Do I need to bring it up? Do I need to tell you?
I don't know. I never saw him as a ghost.
Yeah. Well, do you know who else has a ghost personality or a ghost avatar?
Okay.
Yeah, D-Max.
Okay, motherfucker. Right. Fine. Fuck you. Okay. Is that what you're gonna do to try and get me to actually come on? You're gonna bring up ghost avatar shit?
Did you have a ghost personality?
No, I don't have a ghost.
Just as everything else.
Mishi made me a VTuber. Wait, hold on, Core. Have you told Mishi that you don't like the VTuber? Have you told Mishi that?
I didn't tell her I didn't like it. I'm just saying you're a little.
No, I listen. No, it's cool. If you don't like the VTuber, you should probably tell her that. I'm sure she'd be really interested to know. But I think
there were That's what is that?
Oh, that's not a ghost. That's a chibi. That's even gayer than a ghost, honestly.
Oh, I fucking hate you guys so much. But it's just unreal.
You're giving me flashbacks to that time we were in that fucking call with Tipster and fucking Paige Christie. And fucking, oh, it's a chibi. It's a chibi. You guys just don't understand. It's a fucking chibi.
A chibi is an art style.
Becket, why is your new thing lolly? Explain yourself. Right
it's not lolly. What the fuck are you talking about?
I know there's a donation goal with
one thing at a time. Is that all right? Can we give it a month before the lolly accusations? Just give it some time.
I'm not making fun of Beckett's art. Last time I did that, I became like a Brony version of me, and I didn't like that. So I'll keep it fine. Like it looks fine.
By the way, in Beckett's server, just so by the way, okay, the person who did that Brony art. Okay, Beatles something.
Beetlepins.
Okay.
Beetlepins.
Yeah, that person. Becket thought it was appropriate to give me the same role as that person. I was in a VC and it was only me and them with that role. And we're talking about the person that draws like ponies getting diddled.
Yeah, I thought that made sense, because you like to talk about pedophilia so much. They just sort of lined up.
I don't. What is this?
So back to my.
No, it's cool, Beavers.
The other thing that Beckett's fucking chat is convinced of, like his community, they're like, "Oh, Beavers, you make fucking rape jokes all the time, 24. When have I ever made a rape joke?
I feel like you have made rape jokes.
You have.
You make a lot of rape jokes, bro.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, you have.
Maybe. I think so. Maybe.
Anyways, getting back to the point, Becket is a ghost and he likes Brony stuff. And you know who else likes ghost and Brony stuff? D-Mac.
Wait, do you like Brony stuff now? That's
no, I just cover Brony. Oh my god.
He's D-Max. You just replaced D-Max with D-Mac.
D-Max.
No, you know why? Because if I was D-Max, I'd just sulk about it and give Beavers the silent treatment for the next 3 weeks. Before quitting and going and working for Keemstar or some shit.
That is true. That is what happened.
That is what happened.
You want to work for
You have been kind of quiet lately, though. No, I'm kidding.
What do you mean
I'm joking.
I hear there's this new show called Local British or whatever the fuck it is.
Could you imagine?
He's been very busy on his own channel lately. He doesn't have time for us, his other project.
That is not true. Listen, is this all coming from a place of just sadness that I haven't been around much?
If I was Becket, I would have left now recording like 3 months ago. After the Mr. Robot video that got 100K views, I'd been like, "Hey guys, thanks for."
And that's the difference between Becket and you, Matthew, and that's why Becket is my favorite.
Dude, I'd be out of here.
Yeah, no, fuck that shit.
That would
Listen,
be like,
I can't abandon you guys. You know too much.
Did you see the part where I was comparing you?
That's the funny thing is, you say we know too much, but we had no idea about this when it happened until it happened. So we had no fucking clue.
Walked into this and like, wait, Becky did what? And I'm like, okay, I have no idea what's going on. I
just assume. Well, the thing with me is like, I just assume Beckett's brain is always on. Like when I'm sleeping, he's awake. When I'm awake, he's awake. He's awake all the time. So I just figured this was like one of those things where it's like, from the 20 hours that he's awake, he started talking to President Sunday about this and made a whole video within like a day.
Listen, the video was made in like 6 hours, and I didn't sleep for like 2 days. So yeah, it's pretty bad.
Exactly. Well, see, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like you go to bed and you wake up, Beckett has like a 4-part documentary series on something already. So it's like, all right.
They're in oceans apart, but they are so similar to each other.
Why am I getting first? Why did you send me a message? What the fuck?
Gonna be
also, that has to be the gayest fucking bio on a YouTube channel. I'm a political scientist and I talk about stuff. I'm a political scientist. Okay, buddy. Nobody believes you've read all those books behind you.
I do. I believe him. I believe you read the books.
You think?
Is it all like intellectual stuff? I figured he'd have like Lord of the Rings somewhere, in there, and
they're just a bunch of diaries.
I think he's the type of nerd that watches like history documentaries. And
look, I'm increasing the need to read. People need to read more. Okay, so
I'm basing that on the fact that the British nerd next to him also watches those documentaries and watches animes and stuff like that. No.
Wait, what documentaries am I meant to be watching?
I don't know, like history ones and stuff like that. I could see,
a lot of maritime stuff. That's true.
And I could see a younger Becket was very into Ancient Aliens.
I never really liked Ancient Aliens, actually.
I like
it. Feels slanderous.
This
feels cruel and slanderous, boys. Some pieces in here which are pretty rough.
Oh, wait, that's the other
contact with Destiny, Kyla, Pixie, or anyone else involved in the story. They never even tried to reach out, yet they were the ones who posted videos outing the whole thing. The only information they have comes from Aaron leaking all of Pixie's messages. They are only working with secondhand information. In Sunday's video, he says Pixie's silence was bought in exchange for Destiny paying for her law school, leaving all the other victims out to dry.
Pixie has since said nothing publicly. There has been no evidence of legal proceedings being pursued, and she has...
Beavers, this is a question we didn't ask.
Would.
I just wanted to see your reaction, that's all.
Seemingly ceased communications with the people she was previously working with, instead posting on X about taking the LSAT in pursuit of law school. It appears as though her attempt to extort Destiny has probably paid off, albeit at the expense of every other person Destiny has victimized in the past and will victimize in the future.
His evidence for this is a single tweet.
I had a question. Is Straighter Aid, has she still gone silent, or is she back?
As far as I know, she's still silent. There's pretty mixed opinions on why she did all this. Obviously, I've got my own.
I don't know. I think it's the most slimiest fucking thing. It is so fucking slimy to be like talking to her and getting like the inside scoop and like trying to be a friend and stuff, and then like sending it all to President Sunday. So I don't know.
Yeah, she didn't just send it to Sunday. To be clear, she sent it to quite a few people.
Okay, well,
she is patient zero for these leaks.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's nuts.
Yeah, it really is. I don't know. I obviously Destiny came out with this statement today, and someone sent me some of the DGG logs where it comes up, and like Destiny seemed completely unaware that Straighter Aid was spreading all this stuff into like a couple of days ago or something. It's really like, wait, what? It's really weird. The whole thing's really weird.
In defense of this Pixie girl, And again, I don't know the whole story. Okay, I'll say that outright. In defense of this Pixie girl, President Sunday doesn't give a fuck about the victims, right? Much like most people on the internet wouldn't, most creators wouldn't, right? And so my thing is, why should Pixie care about the other victims? If she's getting her bag, she's securing what she can out of the shitty situation. He's having to pay for her law school, right? Like, maybe that's what she's happy with. Who are we to dictate to the victim of a crime, right, what they should expect as a good outcome for that? You know? Some people,
didn't we talk about this like weeks ago?
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like this was the conversation weeks ago.
Yeah.
I avoid Pixie. Not Pixie. I got Pixie on the brain.
Yeah, you do.
I avoid what you call it, Destiny at all costs. Him and Hassan. Him, Hassan, Ethan. All costs.
Of her saying she took the LSAT, as if you could just sign up and pass this test within a month. So at this point, my mind was blown that someone would out a victim for a 100k view video while the victim was still discussing their options, and then determine their silence was.
I like when he's like focusing. You see his eyes like squint. It's like he like thinks he's like Chinese or something. I know. I must think. I don't know. See? Like that.
It's kind of racist.
Oh, Destiny, you dishonor your family. You shouldn't take a video of her while she's sucking your dick. You dishonor your family.
Would out a victim for a 100k view video while the victim was still discussing their options, and then determined their silence was bought over a tweet. No need to confirm anything. So I reached out to Pixie to try and confirm if she ever talked to Sunday or Becket about this. Pixie has pursued litigation against Destiny. However, she did let Lonerbox, who she's dating, provide some details.
Did President Sunday reach out to Pixie one time to see if he could go live with this video or to confirm that the draft was canceled or anything like that?
No, he didn't.
It is so incredibly selfish of Sunday and Becket to insert themselves into a situation where they take agency away from Pixie. Because one, she's pursuing legal action, and you guys making this public gives Destiny ample time to delete evidence, while Pixie's team was still building their case.
She had that statement ready to go, though, right? Like, as soon as, like, I thought the statement was already out when Sunday and Destiny put it up, Sunday and Becket put out the videos, because it was all like boom, boom. So.
Now I look smart enough to come up with that point myself. I'm not, so take that how you will. 4 days before Sunday released his video, he had a conversation with Nick acknowledging that Pixie was suicidal over this leaking.
All I'm getting from this is she's really not going to want this to be public. She wants to hurt Steven, but she doesn't want this to be known that she's done this and this is her.
Yeah.
And she desperately doesn't want her family to know. And if I cover it, there's a good chance they will find out.
Oh, 100%. Why do you think I haven't covered this at all? Like that's my principal issue.
Yeah, that's
is like here's the thing. If anything happens to Pixie in the foreseeable future,
it all drops.
Well, he will actually be destroyed then. That will be insurmountable. Not destroyed. He'll have his channel. He'll have his audience. But there will be no
politics.
The media company dream will not be a thing. So
it sounds like he's getting excited over the idea of Pixie killing herself and it ending Destiny's career. This dude sounds like a psychopath. In fact, during his call with Nick, he gives a hypothetical saying as much.
Sometimes we have to make sacrifices.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Let's assume I was a psychopath, and I'm not, okay? Somebody saying these things would be enough to deter me. Let's assume I was a psychopath. Let's assume I published this.
President Sunday talks with Nick. They both agree that going live without the victim's consent.
Right? So you're in a room and there's a dog, okay? And if you
No.
It gives the same energy. It just
When I
seems
ask, yeah. You should ask Toxic that question. I think you need to answer the question. Would you? No, you wouldn't. Not even for $1 million.
Consent is a bad idea. And President
what about $1 billion?
President Sunday does it anyway. Actual psychopath behavior. President Sunday's justification for this was that Pixie was engaging in extortion against Destiny.
Fortunately, Pixie did the worst thing that someone in her position could do. Rather than seek legal recourse or make a public statement denouncing the violation of her consent and dignity that these leaks represented, she seems to have ultimately chosen to try and profit from the situation by extorting Destiny.
I don't understand how Pixie discussing what her next step is or what the correct form of punishment should be equaling extortion, because that's how most civil cases start. Destiny even says in a statement on Reddit that Pixie at no point made a specific or explicit request for compensation. So I asked President Sunday, did you talk to a lawyer or is this just your layman interpretation of the law? Because let's be real, I don't think there's any way she gets charged for this. President Sunday says, yes, I spoke with lawyers I know. You know what their answer was? Obviously. I asked, can you link me to the statement from the lawyer you spoke with, saying these DMs count as extortion? And he says they were IRL conversations, so no. So I asked who the lawyer was because I would love to confirm this, and he replies, it's someone I know. Go find your own lawyer. It's so obvious to me that he's lying. You're telling me that you talked to a lawyer but didn't get any on the record.
Well, go find
That's
your
my
own lawyer.
mine. It's mine.
You have them.
You
Go
can get
find your
lawyer.
own lawyer, pal.
It's my apple. It's mine. It's my snack.
Hey, can
It's
we?
my sweetie.
Apparently, Augie just went live and it says Darius versus Smaggle. Do any of us want to pivot to some live
Yes.
reaction? Or
Yeah, that'd be amazing. That'd be incredible. I'd love that. That'd be so
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
No, look, I've said everything. Like I've said I've said everything.
Well,
I can
unfortunately,
say,
we got a
so.
whole intro to wait for Augie, so I guess we'll keep
God.
watching this.
Okay, well,
Fuck.
fuck.
Oh,
Yeah, so we're still good. We're still good. Plus, we want to get a whole segment out of this, right?
Record statement for your video? Sure. To confirm it even farther, President Sunday did a stream linking all of our DMs. His editor Kilo came forward exposing that President Sunday never talked to a lawyer.
He claims he's consulted lawyers about this. Originally, he told me, Kilo, you're not a lawyer.
Pause for a second. I said this to Becket in private, I believe.
Off the record. Go on.
Apparently,
Sorry.
apparently, this editor guy is fucking nuts, right? Like they're a wacko. But
Go on. Ask the question.
But why do people watch President Sunday? They should just watch this guy. He's so much better. He sounds better.
I like
It's
Kilo.
more well
I mean, I
put together.
had a call with him after this video dropped and everything. We chatted. And I don't want to speak for him. He's like kind of left it, but I do get why he was annoyed. It kind of makes sense now. It didn't at the time. But
I'm telling you, kick
yeah,
Sunday to
Kilo's
the curb. Make your own
Kilo's alright.
videos.
Kilo's alright.
Fuck Sunday.
I was raised by one and took law courses in university. But then when he was talking to Aiko, she asked if he spoke to lawyers, and he said, I spoke to people who know lawyers.
Who did you speak to?
Several people I can't name, but just
But lawyers,
trust me on this.
lawyers.
People who know lawyers.
But then when he was talking with Willie Mac, he said he spoke directly to lawyers, but won't mention who.
So, son, bro, you don't lie to Aiko. Right?
all.
That is one thing that you do not fucking do. You do not
Yeah.
lie to Aiko rules.
You do not lie to Psycho.
Yeah, like fucking Matt Pitt. You remember when Matt Pitt lied to Aiko about that whole
Yeah.
cabal thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's been confirmed that the cabal exists.
Yep.
And
Yeah. You guys are fun. I love doing 2-year jokes, bro. 2-year-old
Yeah.
jokes.
really,
Yeah,
really, you
so
like?
funny.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
Is that?
I'm
Is it? Do you feel uncomfortable about it, Matt?
Dog, you made that video like 2 weeks ago. All right, this is.
It's been a month.
Yeah, every time you bring up the fucking Emmy DMs, how do you think I feel, buddy? Huh?
I think you feel like Emmy looks.
Lol. Jesus Christ.
Toxic, how are me and you in the clear? Mitch has got the shit allegations. Like, what the fuck?
Sunday is just lying to make the victim seem like a bad guy so he doesn't look insane for making his video.
Becket of Crabs, myself, and President Sunday sat down to present evidence, put together a timeline, and establish what the mission of the project was. I was a little anxious, but also excited to learn what President Sunday...
Mission, bro. That guy sounds psychotic.
254 minutes, bro. Go back to that screenshot. Dear Lord.
Did you
People have
really
free time.
like talking to Sunday's editor for that long?
254-minute long call.
It was like a group call, and like people dropping in and out of it.
Becket, you gotta get some sleep, bro. I'm sorry, man. You gotta like. You might need to see a doctor or something.
Yes.
Get some Ambien in your or a prescription or something.
You show them this screenshot, they will give you Ambien immediately. They'll be like,
Yeah. You know, sometimes I think like I'm ready for a war, like an actual like war. Like I should go to Ukraine, and that would be like better. That would be like the healthier choice.
Yeah,
I think he couldn't do that.
fine.
He's a ginger. He'd stick out like a sore thumb. It's a war.
They're taking anybody.
True. They're desperate.
project was. I was a little anxious, but also excited to learn what President Sunday had, and I wanted to find out what the justification was for coming out with the story, the nuke. But we started the meeting, and after only about 10 minutes, I interjected. Sunday didn't have a nuke. I'm not even sure Becket had much of anything. And the only real reason for publishing that was given to me was that because Pixie was supposedly trying to extort Destiny, she was somehow implicated in the cover-up efforts by Destiny and his associates, and therefore had forsaken her right to privacy, or something like that. I don't know.
Where did this extortion narrative come from? Like, I don't understand it. She just wanted money to go to school. I mean, come on.
I think that's just like optics. It's like at any point, if you get caught in the DMs trying to like ask for money when a serious situation, people are gonna like assume the worst, that you're just trying to like get like. I think the narrative like Sunday's trying to present is she doesn't actually care about her nudes being leaked. She just wants to get a bag. And what you don't understand is like that's how shit like this is settled, in the sense that when someone fucks up like this, the best way to hit them, if they can't hit them legally, like if Destiny can't go to jail for this, then the best way to hit him is from his wallet. And he's like a millionaire, so why not get as much money as you can in this situation?
And I can't see the warped logic of if Pixie does it this way, right? Like the more private, give me your money kind of way, right? Then that doesn't act as like a springboard for other people to jump off of, which therefore means that you are involved in a certain level of cover up. You know what I mean? I can see how you could warp your logic to get to that.
Well, it's like with Keem, right? When Keem got exposed for falsely accusing that old man of being a pedophile, the first thing he like did when he got him on the phone, he's like, "Look, man, what do you want? I'll name the price. I'll pay you." Like, I think that was a conversation and the guy was like, "I don't want money. I just want the record corrected or something." And then he got like a bunch of shout outs and.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that old man turned into a dick. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he did. Well, yeah, but that doesn't take away from the fact that he was falsely accused, you know?
Yeah, but that guy turned into be a real asshole, apparently.
His whatchamacallit, his family members had control of his account, and they were.
All right, hey,
they felt bad.
Augie's live.
All right.
Augie's
okay, well, let's wrap up the segment then.
All right.
The end.
Is that it?
Let's just do the little. Let's get to before the fucking Becket part. We don't need to. No, press play.
Okay, Beavers is in charge, so I'm gonna.
No.
Sunday does every stream in front of a wall of books, draws himself sitting on a pile of books. He's so knowledgeable, repeatedly calling me stupid in DMs for asking straightforward questions. Meanwhile, he's comfortable just making things up because he's above saying I don't know or I could be in the wrong. The dumbest people I talk to seem to think they're geniuses. Just a pattern I'm recognizing. He's lying about being an intellectual the same way he lied about talking to a lawyer. I'm not convinced he could read Dr. Seuss. He's malicious, he's acted like a psychopath. He outed a victim's story when she was working on the court case, slandered her.
An American citizen who finds themselves a victim of revenge pornography has several valid actions they can take. Let's go over 3. First, they can seek legal recourse. Second, they may make a public statement denouncing the person who leaked the materials and violated their consent. And in fact, this can be done in conjunction with the first option I mentioned. And finally, they can choose to do nothing. They can stay silent and hope that it all blows over.
I don't know.
And this is their right.
Money is a good option there too. That should be number 4.
Yeah.
I'd
get paid.
I'd want. If you leaked my dick pic, I'd want money. $50.
Bro. All the women in Now Recording BC are gonna fucking seek out that.
But Pixie did not do any of these.
She was in the middle of doing the first 2 things, and then you robbed her of the third. But yeah, keep acting like the good guy. He's the type of person I hope never becomes a successful YouTuber. If you're a victim, why would you ever want to share your story? He's shown it's going to leak, then people you've never talked to are going to publicize it. You will be vilified by them because they don't care about you or your legal case at all. If I had any advice for Sunday, it would be to apologize to Pixie and the victims, not just post a pinned comment half backtracking what you're saying. Also shower, get a haircut, go outside. You aren't mature enough to cover these sort of things if you don't have basic hygiene. The video made by Sunday's former editor details the clown show that was this investigation. It's the most comedic tragedy I've ever watched.
With all due respect, I'm not sure you think you know what you're saying when you say you have to, because when you
I didn't say have to. I didn't say that. You said that. I said you have an expectation. You said, well, I don't have to do that. I'm not saying you have to do anything. I'm saying there's an expectation that you do this thing. When you're communicating with someone in private, they're expecting that you're not going to show that to other people without asking them first.
Okay, but if they're asleep, they're not expecting, are they?
If they're asleep?
They're asleep, yeah. If people...
if they're asleep, they're not expecting me to be doing these things. That said every sex offender ever Kidding.
That was Bill Cosby's defense.
People are asleep. They're not expecting anything. They're kind of just out, right?
Are you trolling me right now?
No, I'm actually making a serious point.
The conversations he had with his editor are psychotic.
Why the f are you adding extra risks to this? We're already in enough danger as is.
You think we're in danger? I don't think
we are in tremendous danger. So you don't think, for example, if you said something that was able to be effectively spun by someone like Nick to Oreo that managed to get some traction that cast aspersions on my entire channel, net income plummeted, so I can't pay you, that doesn't affect you?
It's about me. How does this affect Sunday? How can I manipulate my editor into staying quiet? I also talked to Becket, who worked somewhat with Sunday, and dropped his video on the same day. Now his wasn't nearly as bad.
End of this video.
Yeah, it's such a good video. I loved it.
Dude, I did want to ask.
Look, I've defended this video. I don't see like why people have gone fucking crazy.
I wanted to ask, when you were having your conversation with Willie, that he put on this video, were you picturing the facial expressions that Willie was making? Because
no, actually, no, I wasn't.
I think Willie's facial expressions are the probably that's what I would probably be offended at the most if I were you. I was like, why is he acting like I'm the most horrible person in the room? What's going on?
Listen, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little upset by Willie's facial expressions when I saw this, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
All right, so are they going?
Let's see.
I don't know, but he's logging into his Steam. We might get a leak.
Let's go.
Wow, we've missed a lot.
I have faith.
I could have sworn I heard Smaggle
ours, no
talking.
rights and opinion. All right, what are we doing here?
Wow. let's rush this.
Okay, I'm just
It's
keeping
so
an eye
important.
on Discord things.
Who rushed it? Nobody rushed anything.
It's fucking hilarious, right?
Who rushed anything? Nobody rushed anything. Literally nobody. Like, we did the exact opposite. We kept watching the video.
All right, we're waiting on a third party, it looks like.
Oh
Let's see
no!
here.
Oh wait, isn't
Me,
Darius
Smaggle,
showing
and
up?
Darius are ready, but there's a third party that's going to be joining.
Yeah, because Darius.
Yeah,
thinks it's
Darius
gonna be a
can't
2v2.
fight on their own.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh wait, they're gonna do 2v2. Okay, that's different.
No. Darius thinks it's a 2v2. Smaggle just wants to challenge Darius, and Smaggle's gonna mute Darius.
Wait, who's Darius's partner?
Don't know. Do not
Fucking
know.
the black guy? His buddy?
Holy
the guy that's
shit.
always with him?
Oh, what you mean irrelevant?
What are the rules of
Yeah,
engagement to be? Just like no crosstalk. You know what I mean? Just don't be like. I mean, a little bit I'll tolerate, but like just don't turn the conversation. Just don't like, spam the conversation or whatever. Spam the lines. Oh god, I forgot how much I hate this game from last night. There's a reason I stopped playing this shit. Went to a music stream.
What's his name?
No, fuck off.
Mitch is bitching about us on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw.
Is he really?
He said he wants us to drown in our big egos.
All because
No, see, this is what I'm confused about, right? Like, Mitch was like, I checked the group chat. Mitch was talking to you guys like before you guys started streaming, right?
Let's see here. So you guys responded. What'd you
Hey,
guys-
It was like
Rex.
6
How you doing, bro?
6 p.m.
You guys see it?
Yeah. I mean,
I
they
saw a
decided to
decent
rather
chunk
go
of it.
emies.
Not the whole thing. I'm saving the rest of my reaction for tomorrow.
What up, Brad?
But yep. Seemed
I'm
very
gonna have a
interesting.
smoke. Well,
And then
this,
Pixie's response after the fact.
By the way, I have for
Lots of
next
stuff
week.
going on
I have a very. It's out of the realm of commentary, right? But I have a very autistic
Alright.
drama
Honestly, I don't give a
involving
fuck about this game. I'm just
Minecraft
gonna
players.
declare spontaneous war.
Yeah, we can do that. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
And just see.
Oh,
how
I've
it
actually got one for
goes,
you, Beavers.
And if it fails, then I'm starting a new game.
Oh, he's
because
gone.
This shit
Fine.
is,
Fucking done.
Oh.
This game's a fucking disaster.
I want to do more of the Leadhead stuff because apparently a nuke's dropping about Leadhead. They're like a trans YouTuber. They've got like a found family involving their former girl they were having an affair with, who's now their daughter.
Yeah, that's what you should do. Fucking Beckett. The controversial stuff that you're like, yeah, I don't know if I should have it on my channel. Just send it over here. and worst case scenario, now recording gets canceled. You know.
Becky, did you keep up with the Daniel Green drama at all?
I haven't seen any of it. I've got literally no idea what the fuck it
It was
is.
really depressing, bro. Like I found BookTube. I was like, here's a bunch of guys that I don't know anything about. There's not a lot of drama. They just review books. and then a fucking rape accusation comes out, and I'm like,
Oh
oh
no,
god.
is there any like validity to it? I heard it got like
No,
shut
it got
down pretty
she got
quickly.
dismantled. She destroyed her own story. She tried to like overcompensate and
Right.
ended up just totally like vindicating him in one video.
Oh fuck.
Because she was like, "Oh, I'm getting sued, so I better, get ahead of this." And while the process of getting ahead of this, she vindicated him. So the whole the whole community was on her side. All of his booktuber buddies started making videos on him. He got unfollowed by fucking Brandon Sanderson. Like everyone was like, he was kind of fucked. And then she made that second video, and everybody was like, "Oh, okay, my bad."
I don't want to chit chat with you before the debate. That seems kind of bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be fun to do a retrospective. It sounds like you know that one pretty well, so that might be a nice.
Yeah, I had. I think the video's deleted, but there's a whole Reddit going over it. So like, I could totally like explain it.
Again, thank you for the 6 months of Bad with Money, Daniel 1. Thank you. Again, I appreciate you.
He's like, can you talk to me, please?
Oh, I just realized I didn't have.
No.
I don't think. What's up? Listen, this is the peak content right now.
Yeah, I don't really know. I thought.
No, I know. I was just giving everybody shit earlier.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for. Listen, I'm excited for this conversation. I honestly am. I think Smaggle's going to dominate. Chris and me prepped him.
So, from my understanding, how this all started was Darius wanted to challenge Diorio for like 3 days in a row, right? And then Diorio's like, "No, Darius," and so instead of sending Diorio, Diorio sent his champion, Smaggle, versus Destiny's champion, Darius. And then Darius apparently the next day said, "Well, it's not fair that Nick is going to be in the call. It's going to be a 2v1, so that's why I'm going to bring someone with me." And so that's why he's going to have two people with him. Or sorry, it's going to be Darius and somebody else, and Smaggle and quote unquote Augie. Even though Augie
Darius
isn't going to talk.
legitimately can't do anything on his own. He's
Oh,
the
who's
dude
that?
is actually retarded.
Who's that chick?
Huh?
Who's that? Is that Xena? He's bringing Xena on?
Yeah, that wouldn't say. Yeah, Xena constantly comes in fights.
Oh, that's not. I hope he doesn't show her. Don't show her video because she like doesn't she show her tits a lot like or something?
I mean, we're kind of doing it through meta, right?
That would be the ultimate scheme to get us all shut down.
Yeah, just take down the whole commentary
A
community.
real
in one
civil
stream.
war.
Yeah, just fucking do the reaction.
That would speak. That's true. So yeah, but you're right. I mean, we now have to dissect. Like, do we think it's reasonable for him to think he had consent?
From the bit I've
Are they like preparing him? Wait, is Dickers in there now? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, this was so I flipped over to Darius's stream earlier. Like, so they got Dickers, Pepsi, and I don't know who Zip Zap is.
I know Zip Zap. Wait, what? Like our Zip Zap? Or a different Zip Zap?
Can you turn it up a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the volume low,
that
so I
she
don't
was
know
some
what's going
sexually
on.
inexperienced
Wait, let
person.
me go when Dickers calls in because I think that's.
Oh,
is that
he's just
where?
going through the video.
Let me see here. Okay.
Oh,
well, I guess if they did that, then we had no choice but to mention it, right?
Jesus! Oh, Jesus!
And you're not going to engage.
What part did he mention that in?
Well, listen, Freeman, I know you're probably watching this. I need you to raid me, okay? It's really annoying that you keep stealing the raid from chat. I would like
You're doing this for views.
I would like you to raid me in
Okay, that explains it. I was trying to figure out why you're being this way, but okay, it's because you want the views. That makes sense.
Additionally, I would like to ask formally, I would like to ask you formally, Freeman, to.
I'm getting a ping here.
Oh, are we finally getting into it?
Wait,
Yo, okay, I'm here.
Are you sexy?
Let's go.
No, I'm ugly as shit, but you know, that's how.
Oh, here we go.
You
It's
know?
finally happening.
We're already miles apart.
No, we're not. We
Do you have
truly
a
are. We truly
do you have a
are.
toxic ex that you still hang out with?
No, I don't have an ex. I am
not surprised there. Not surprised there.
Yeah. I don't really attract, like the fucking crazy woman like Xena over
Can you
here.
turn it up
so
a little bit?
It's all
It's a bit
good.
quiet on the
But
stream.
before we begin, I just want to
give
say
me a
something
sec.
to you. I just want to actually apologize to you, Darius. I thought the cross-dressing woman that you promoted on your Twitter, I thought that was you. So I'm sorry.
Oh, Danny, that's a transgender woman.
The
I
transvestite,
think
yeah. So I'm sorry.
that's disrespectful.
I don't think that's
I don't really
identify.
care.
May I make a special request?
No,
pretty
you
ethical.
can't, Xena. You're a dumb bitch. No one.
Yeah,
no one
listen.
really
Can
cares.
you say? Okay,
No one
listen.
cares.
No, I need you to say the rat.
So I don't
Say
really
the
care
rat
about your
ran by the
opinion.
river with a lump of raw liver.
So-
That's all I need you to say. The rat ran by the
can't hear
river with a
her
lump
right
of raw
now,
liver. Tell him to say it.
Oh,
Tell
no.
him to say it.
Let's continue
The
the
rat
conversation here.
ran by
Oh
the
my
river
God.
with a lump
I'm
of
anti-Destiny.
raw. Come
You're
on.
pro-Destiny.
He can't
so...
say it.
It's already off to a great start. All
He
right.
can't say it.
Listen.
He can't say it. He knows he can't say it.
Well, what? Are you gonna say something, Augie?
No, we're here for a Destiny debate, right? So,
I want to say hi to Augie.
yo, what's going on, man?
What's up?
Just make him say a bunch of R words. Roast rabbit is rarely rated wrongly. Tell him to say that. Real rock wall.
All right, we'll get to that. I'll pencil down that question. You know what? I'll pencil down that question for the debate. All right, I'll pencil that one in.
Well, the debate's just starting. It's a good way to get your vocal cords ready to go. You know,
Yeah, loosen up a little bit. Maybe that's necessary. I don't know. All right, so this is going to be a debate on Destiny, specifically, I guess, whether he is based or not. I guess, first off, I want to ask Darius, like, what is your position on Destiny, just fully?
So, I don't know if the new video came out. If you guys saw the new... hold on, I have to turn off my TTS. Give me one moment, because this is going to piss me off the whole fucking stream.
Yeah, sure thing.
Hold on one second. I'm going to mute for like 1 second.
That's
while
the
I
woman.
talk my shit. I just need to tell him something.
Who's the dude? Or the other dude?
I don't know.
What's up,
He
Augie?
brought like two people with him.
Yo, what's up, dude?
What's up? Nice to meet you too. I guess.
I'm trying to see how I'm going to fit into this because I'm more of a
Xena
more
is
neutral than Darius.
Darius is
All right. Okay. So, are you going to be co-moderating or taking part in this debate? Like, what's your role here?
How do you mute
I think I'm
her
gonna be
voice?
more
Just Augie
like
to mute
somewhere
her.
the neutral moderator, and I'll call anyone out if they're wrong.
All right.
I'm happy to call any parties I think are saying something dumb.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, Xena's yeah, I think Prawn's kind of like leaning away from me. But he kind of like also is a little bit rational, so he's like, but he wanted to be here, so. And Xena's kind of just like for the camera, but also she's kind of smart sometimes.
Got it.
I watched the J-Star call. She was not smart in that at all. Not at all.
You can talk about that.
All right. Yeah, maybe let's save that for later. But yeah, so just at first question, just so that we're clear on like what we're debating about. Like, I guess first of all, Darius, what is your position on Destiny? Did he do no wrong? Like, what is your take?
I think that it's understandable. His position is understandable. I think with the sharing of the videos, it seems like with the new information that came out today, he had some sort of like implied consent that it was kind of standard to send over videos sexually in the group that he was in. He had permission relatively in some sort of way to share it, especially with his wife. It seemed like Pixie was also kind of lied about a lot of the ways she engaged with Destiny sexually, she kind of the way her narrative, the way she framed her position for things seems to be
No,
kind
she's
of
fucking terrifying.
much different from how it seems to look now with getting the information we have from Destiny about how they were interacting.
She assaulted some chick
It seems
on,
like Pixie has a tendency to
whatever
lie, kind of how she was interacting with Destiny. Seems like Destiny proved that wrong. It seems like it's understandable to see why Destiny was sharing stuff. It's still bad. You should not share stuff without people's consent. But I understand why Destiny did it, or why he thought it was okay, based on the logs he released today with him and Pixie.
All right, well, Smaggle, how'd you respond to that?
It's fucking retarded.
So my response is that the Destiny stream today
looks like
was
you
just
smell.
a lot of cope about
Speech is
how
even sniffing around her breath right now.
She was about how this fucking Pixie girl was scamming, getting all that money out of fucking Destiny or whatever. I don't really care about any of that. All I care about is that this guy shouldn't have sent the nudes, and it's inexcusable. And this you can't even justify it, because even with the I can't even fucking speak right now because I'm being.
Smaggle, no.
Yeah.
Smaggle, no. Everyone's ready to go.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying, but I don't know. I'm not used to the fucking debate. I'm just. All I know is
come on, just be a retard.
All I know is that I don't believe Destiny is fucking defensible in any way, shape, or form.
Why is he unironically trying to debate Darius?
I used an example earlier where
am I gonna help Smaggle out in this one here?
So the conversation I ended up having with someone else is I use an analogy where I saw. Well, say if you have a table and you see that someone's not using a coaster for the table, generally you'll probably just put a cup or something like that on the table. If someone gets mad at you for doing that, it seems reasonable. You thought it would be okay for them to do it because the other person did it. The host of the house did it. Pixie at no point told Destiny, "Hey, you don't have my consent to post this." Didn't at any point say, "Hey, make sure you do this thing," while she was also sending porn of him with other people. She was sending porn. I don't know if it was with other people, multiple people. She says it was with her ex. I don't know if that's true or not. I would have no way to know that. All I know is that he was sent multiple videos, and at no point did she ever say, like, "Hey, I have consent from this person to send it." They said they like it when I send it to you. They saw that it was hot, and she said nothing that would lead me to believe that he knew that this person that Pixie had consent to send the videos. If anything, I would assume more that it was done sneaky because she was waiting for him to wake up to take his phone. She was sending it through his phone. She wasn't asking him to send it. It seems like if she was to have permission to send it, she'd probably just say like, "Hey, we're gonna send it. Oh, he thinks it's hot when we fuck," or something along those lines. But it doesn't seem like that conversation ever happened at any point.
Well, I mean, it seems like from the fucking situation that I see, because I also watched the stream from today where he discusses all of this. Pixie basically says like she kind of did get permission to send the videos.
Did she provide did she provide
Gina,
proof
please
that she
shut
got
the fuck
permission?
up. Gina,
No,
Gina,
you can't use that as fact. That's hearsay.
Let's let Smaggle
can't use
that.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
I can't use that.
Let him finish the sentence.
He posted she posted screenshots of it.
I heard that you didn't read through all of the messages.
Yeah,
and
I
that's
posted screenshots
fine,
of the
but
evidence that she
there's
got consent to
there's some
share.
messages I want to just call out. Pixie says, "I took some videos with the guy. I can send you later if you're interested also." Ooh, what? Yes, it's Destiny. Okay, I'll send them to you when I get them. And then she says, "I'm open to anything you want to send me. I'm a super curious person. I think he's asleep, so you might have to wait for vids until tomorrow." So basically, Destiny is trying to convey in the video that Pixie sent him nudes, or sent her nudes of other people unconsensually. But the screenshots he provided, she said she's gonna have to wait until the guy's awake to send the videos. Why would she have to wait? If she was doing the same thing that Destiny did, that's what Destiny says. If she was doing the same thing, why would she wait?
So what I would imagine you're waiting for is you're waiting for him to send you the videos. If it's a guy that she's not with immediately or she's in bed with, if it's a guy she's like a distance from, she would just ask him to send Discord video of it. It doesn't imply that she's saying I'm waiting to get the consent from him. She's saying she's just waiting to get the video, which if I was to get that message, I would assume that I was just getting I'm waiting to just get whatever they're asking me for, not some other thing, a form of consent. They're
I'm
saying,
literally
I don't think that
right?
when they
That's what
messaged
I've been
him,
thinking
or
about
I know when I message people, I'm not like, hey, my friend really
look at
wants
the
this
nerdy
thing.
dude
Can I get this thing from
sitting
you?
there,
It's more just like,
looking like
yo,
a
can I get
normal
this thing from
fucking
you? And
human
then if they
being,
ask
like
me
you're
why I
sitting
want it, I'll
right
do
now in
that.
front of
But I
your,
think
you know, like you're sitting in front of your PC right
if you were
now,
to,
right?
if you
You're
were
just
to
like
kind of
striking a
guess what
pose,
happened
just
here,
listening.
she probably just asked
He's
for the
fucking
video and then she went
fiddling
ahead
and
and sent
making
it
sure
off.
that it
Because if she did ask for the consent
show.
at
Oh,
some
look at
point,
me, I'm
and for
so
us, and for us to
fat.
I
believe
don't
she did
believe
that,
that. I'm sorry. It
I think
doesn't really
is
make
she like
much, it
activating like
doesn't make
repressed
sense.
sexual
I gotta be honest. What you're saying
frustrations
doesn't
in
really
you,
make
Beavers?
sense.
It does make sense. If I asked you to send me a
I
video
want
of
a brick.
cat and you don't know what where the cat's
How do you
video is,
commit
you
a
ask a
hate crime?
friend,
Oh, is
you're
he
not
get-
gonna message me and say, hey,
he's
I asked
gonna
my
turn
friend
off
for
her
it, he has the video,
He's
he has the video of the cat.
There
You're just
is-
gonna send me the
there
cat.
is the
You're gonna send me the cat.
There's the
I'm like,
incel.
hey bro, do you have that
There's the
video? And then I send you the
incel.
video and then you'll send it to the other person.
That's fucking
There he is.
amazing.
That's
Benny,
the
We're
Augie
on
I
the
know.
same-
Can we just
we're
talk
on
about
the
the
same
point?
fucking
okay,
wavelength.
it makes sense. Well, if back you up.
so based.
Bro,
Why
bro,
the
is
fuck would you
Darius
back up
streaming
Smaggle
this?
here?
I'm gonna
What's the
watch
point of
that ad now.
If you have something to
Now
say, then
recording
back
would
him up.
never.
Do it, but he makes his point.
What do you mean? Beavers is a I can gooner. do it right now. Okay. I would like to receive
I was saying, now recording would never turn the camera on.
I'd like to see the context of these messages. But I think one thing you're missing, even if both Pixie and Destiny did something wrong, the thing that Destiny did was wrong.
Wait, you're
and it
talking
led
about
to
something
getting
else. You're not
leaked on the
backing up.
internet.
Wait, first off, you're okay. Why did you even say that? You're actually the biggest retard on the internet. I think this guy's literally in this call, and you're a bigger retard than him. Like, no, I don't care. You have nothing. That didn't mean anything. Why the fuck did you just say that?
Because it's literally both them. But the thing is, the court case has to do with
there are some people saying turn it back on
because Destiny irresponsibly leaked
What
to
the
someone
fuck?
who put it online. So it doesn't matter.
We're
if
talking about the sharing of the videos right
now.
now. We're talking about the sharing of the videos right now and what happened there. What the fuck are you talking?
Yeah,
You're talking about.
I'm talking about the difference between the two. One, they're both bad. One did it way more irresponsibly though, because it led to them being leaked on the internet.
If neither one of them had consent, they both did it the same. One of them. Okay, just because someone got hacked, did you lose? What the fuck does that even mean?
They're saying they're both wrong.
Even if no, I'm not even just saying they're both wrong. Just because someone gets hacked doesn't mean that person's worse. Just because they got hacked and then someone got access to their stuff. Why are you talking right now? Actually, don't talk.
Hold on. They got they got hacked. But Destiny still sent the nudes unconsensually, so it doesn't really matter if the person's hacked. You still did the dirty deed, and you're still wrong for that, and that's indefensible. That doesn't really.
You're still wrong for what?
Sorry. So she would have done the same thing. So what she would have to have done as well. So what she has to do now is provide proof of getting consent. She said that she got consent, but again, we're not going to know that unless the other person says that verbatim. And if she had the proof and she had the messages of doing that, she would have probably already posted it. Now it could have been something in person, or she could just ask him for it, and we'll see how that goes on later. But we don't know for sure. I think that Destiny's manifesto has already shown us that she has a history of lying about things. She lied about that she didn't send Destiny any nudes, and we found that out quickly that she did actually send videos of her with other people. So I don't trust Pixie's statement unless I have proof for it.
Right, but even still, even with all that, it doesn't really change the fact that he sent he fucking sent another person her nudes.
No, and I'm not gonna defend the action. I'm gonna say the actions, you should always get consent from everybody in what you do. But when something bad happens and there is something like, again, implied consent happens, and you have every reason to believe that this is okay behavior, I'm not gonna nail you to the cross as hard as I would someone that didn't get that sort of consent. If Destiny had no indication that she would have got this, I'd be like, okay, yeah, that's really bad. You need to look into what the fuck you're doing. But it seems like he had some sort of implication that this was okay behavior based on what she was doing, and not trying to explain like, hey, if she would have just said at any point like, hey, I got the consent from doing this, or my boyfriend likes this, or the guy I'm talking to thinks this is hot when I send videos of me sucking his dick to you, I would be like, okay, yeah, she's getting consent because this is like a fetish thing. But there is no communication there. She's saying, oh, I have to wait till he wakes up to get the video. I'll get it at some point.
There's nothing here that proves that Pixie did not ask for consent. There's nothing. You can't look at this and say that.
There's nothing here that proves that Pixie can act. There's nothing here that proves that Pixie did not give consent, so there is no non-consent or giving consent. So what you're supposed to assume? And if I'm somebody reading these messages, I'm going to assume she's just sending me porn that without consent. She has a fetish for this.
Why you make that assumption here, but you won't assume like when he has his phone in his pocket that's a consent thing?
That is.
It seems like
hey, look, you're okay. So
hold on.
Are you the moderator, or are you trying to like now debate me? Because if you want to debate me, I'll destroy you. But I said,
can I back up Smaggle? And he said yes.
in that cover and that argument, you retard.
But I just wanna know, what were you referring to with the phone? Just for let me say.
Nigga, you want his help?
Yeah, I just want to know.
Are you asking me and Darius?
No, I'm asking you.
This is fucking insane.
Tron,
this is even happening.
Okay, is Tron in the debate, or is he like a moderator?
I don't know. That's what I'm
Are
trying to
moderators
figure
allowed to
out.
debate?
Is
I assume that as a
Yeah.
they're saying?
Yeah.
Apparently, Pixie was sending nude videos of like
You're
her
gonna jump me.
ex.
You're gonna lose, but you can go for it.
Allegedly, she had permission from the ex to send those
He doesn't
videos.
even talk, bitch. You don't want to talk.
Right?
You just want to
And
be
so they're
assertive.
trying to make this
Dude,
whole
shut up.
thing where they're like,
Let him
Well,
talk.
it's like a community thing, right? It's like, well, that's about like Destiny just assumed that he could do it because she was doing it, right? Is that what he's saying?
I don't have anything. I gotta be honest. I don't have fucking anything.
Okay.
I don't have anything on that point. I am lost on that
argument
point.
that sending nudes are bad without permission? How is he fucking that up?
Bitch, Cena.
Call it
I don't
Beavers.
know,
You're
it's only
just an
good for you.
I ain't calling it.
You don't have an
No,
ex because
fuck
you don't
that.
get laid. You're
I'm
incels.
not an
You're
incel.
literally
I promise
fucking
you that.
incels. You're
I'm
ugly
not
as
an
fuck.
incel.
Turn your camera on, you ugly fuck.
I don't have a camera. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I'm
You're
too poor
broke
to afford
too.
that.
Exactly.
I'm
You
not
should keep
broke. I'm
fucking
just
me.
poor.
You're broke and you're ugly. Opinion rejected like your fucking
Smaggle
face.
can't even afford an SD
I could
card
be a
for
bimbo
Switch.
whore, but bitch, I'm rich and you're not. How about that?
Oh man, you're rich. Who cares, dude? Who fucking cares?
You do,
You're
because
rich
you
and
have so many
stupid.
opinions about me, but you ugly as fuck.
I am ugly,
You
but
could
that
never
doesn't
pull a
matter.
bitch
You're
like
just,
me.
you're
So what the
just
fuck?
stupid
You're a
as fuck.
nobody. You could never
You're
even
just
pull a bitch.
stupid.
You're literally, you don't even have an ex.
Beavers,
You don't get
you
laid.
would.
You don't get
You would.
pussy. You
Oh,
don't
no,
get
I would
pussy.
I would
Yes,
not
you
touch
would.
that skank with a 10-foot pole.
I'm sorry. I'm
She's
sorry.
literally
I
everything
didn't
I
mean
hate
that.
in a
I'm
woman.
sorry.
Is he,
Did he
is it over?
leave? Wait, what? Where did he go?
I think he might have just disconnected.
He had to disconnect.
No, he didn't.
Bro,
He didn't.
Smaggle, come back, Smaggle.
Did he get
He didn't.
disconnected?
No,
I will.
I'm
I
checking
will.
the
I
audio
will
log.
give you advice in your DMs, and you can just. use
Nobody
it
moved him.
against
Nobody
Darius.
moved him. Nobody moved him or disconnected. No, I
Wow,
think
is he
might have
done?
left. Okay.
Smaggle, no!
Well, I mean, look, I could moderate a debate between you and Tron or whatever, I guess, if he wants. If he wants to go at you or
Be
whatever.
nice. You can make him come back. I feel bad. I'll be nice. I actually feel bad. No, like I
Nobody cares,
actually feel
Hole. Get off
bad.
the stream, Hole.
Hey, this guy wanted his.
Why is she
He said,
here?
"I'm a
Like,
Night
it
Stalker
just, like,
piece of
nobody
shit
Yes, get off
Jew."
the stream.
And he wants to. Oh, I am Jewish actually. Oh, then he left.
Do I have Augie on?
Smaggle
Hello?
ran. I can't.
All right,
believe it.
look.
He's
all right.
ran before.
This is
He's
such
done
like
this.
retarded debate, bro.
Oh, here's
shit.
Mondo. Here we go.
First up, okay.
not
One, why are you not?
debate, bro.
Why are you
Okay,
not wearing
it's over.
pants?
It's over.
Like,
Mondo,
Who?
let's go.
the one who's not wearing
Are-
pants, retard.
What's wrong with that?
And then
Text
this guy in the
Mondo
corner, the Tron guy, he looks
Also,
like
why are you paying attention to
he
her?
looks like because the camera's
This was
on.
what?
And the other guy on the left,
Let him
looks like
talk.
Yeah, she's sexy.
sad like emotion from inside out. Like you need to get like something on your wall or something, man. You look like really depressed. Like this whole thing's fucking retarded.
Frog,
Okay,
he said
Destiny.
you look depressed.
Yeah,
Well,
you do. I don't know
I
whose
moved in, I
side
moved
you're
into
on.
Darius's house. I'm a little depressed, you know. I'm coping.
Yeah, you need to get something like on here, man. Like this is sad. But like
Camera
this
off.
whole
Wait,
thing,
What? You can't talk shit without your
Spondle,
camera
at
off,
this
you fucking
point-
loser,
At this
dude.
point, Spondle, me and you seem like we're the best ones at talking shit and calling it out. So why don't we team up and let these motherfuckers crash out?
the whole thing with the Destiny and the revenge porn. I mean, he literally admitted to it. This whole thing of like, oh, you don't know if they like it's an agreed upon thing. Here's the reality. Even if Pixie and Destiny like both agreed to just non-consensually distributing people's material, there are other allegations other than Pixie. And frankly, I don't think that Pixie's going to go through the work of a lawsuit if it is an agreed upon thing for them to just consensually distribute things. Just an unspoken rule. That's like ridiculous.
My
She's already
opinion
go-
of
she's
that
already going
is,
through-
I feel like Pixie not expect like they were both wrong. Like they shouldn't be exchanging. Nobody should be. Nobody should be doing it, myself included. You don't exchange nudes without permission. Whatever. Just don't do it. So they're both wrong there. Then I think what happened is when it got leaked, she was so shocked and like traumatized, and yes, probably did have suicidal ideation or whatever, and have these thoughts and be in a dark place to where a dumb retard like Lauren is who got into her and manipulated her in a vulnerable state to get her to pursue a lawsuit and everything that's leading up to it.
But here's the thing: there's
and
nothing.
Now she's even more embarrassed because now it's out there that she was being a little nasty gooner in the DMs like a normal person who is sexual. She was saying the same thing back to him. She was offering the same things back, and he was not being vindictive. He was not coercing her, grooming her, or making her do these things when she was willingly doing them herself. Let me continue. And then now it's more embarrassing because she's like, damn, now it's out there. This is more stuff that people close to me may see and have this judgment of me. And she's fear-stricken with this judgment that she's having. So she needs to push this narrative to protect herself. And that's how she's feeling. It's not about, Destiny's not guilty or Destiny is guilty of exchanging nudes. They both clearly were exchanging fucking nudes they shouldn't have been exchanging. As far as the other allegations from other people, there is no proof of this as of yet that has been released to the public. So it is, again, irrelevant to what is going on with what we were talking about, which is Pixie's case, where it is now shown that she was engaging in the same behavior.
So specifically with that, the most charitable impression you can have of Destiny is him just like irresponsibly distributing, because it's not just Pixie. There were a bunch of people in that leak, varying different ones. Even in those leaks, it was talking about people from Tinder that he found and how he was recording in his pocket. Which, why would he be recording in his pocket if he had permission from these people? That's not something that you're going to do. If you have permission, you just hold it in your hand or you put it somewhere visible. You don't hide it in your pocket. So there's like, even if you have like this uncharitable view of Pixie, there is still some level of distribution of revenge porn on Destiny's part. It's just whether or not Pixie's like this perfect victim of it. Which, who knows, maybe not, maybe she is, but there is incriminating stuff. And what's being claimed from Pixie is that she got permission to distribute these things. So if she got permission from it, which I'm assuming, if she's saying it publicly, if she's lying, whoever it is will probably come out about that if that is true. And if it's not, we'd have to wait to see. But in that case...
I think everyone's missing.
I have two things.
You read the legal case.
Honestly, I don't think anybody even wants to hear your opinion. You can't talk.
Yeah, but okay, because I'm gonna.
So two things.
If you read the legal case, the damages are not for breaking consent. The damages are for her mental health impact, for her professional career being impacted by the potential harm. Those are all things unrelated to the consent thing. She's seeking damages for the effects of the break of consent.
You look kind of inbred, man.
Oh my fucking
You are uncammed. Shut the fuck up.
all right.
Don't start using don't use my combative stuff, Prawn. You don't look like me to where you could call somebody ugly and be like, cam up, nigga. Look at you. You're the type of person that when I say cam up, you look like you.
Hold on, here's my webcam right here. I have this.
Oh my god! Yeah, keep it
I have
off.
this
Keep it off.
autism where my face can't.
Don't do that. Sorry, take it down. Take it down.
They say I look like Justin Bieber.
And no, she is going after him with, and it says verbatim, revenge porn is included.
Yeah, that's very clear with the law.
It's very clear. So I would like to point out one, it's not
the
revenge
damages involved are about revenge porn.
That's not revenge porn. That's still not revenge porn either. And then on top of that, have either of you ever recorded any sexual content such as a blowjob? Because yes, when you need to use both your fucking hands, if you start a recording, you slide it in your back pocket.
Looks like they could be siblings.
That happens.
He's the nerdy brother that's like.
Yeah, he's a nerdy brother that lives in the closet.
She's like bringing home like dude number 4 of the month.
He's talking about like sitting there reading his comic book. You can have that charitable view. The thing is, like, okay,
hiding under a bed.
So recording content. There is a difference between recording content for private consumption, like between two individuals, and recording it publicly.
Just like there's a difference between revenge porn and just being fucking ill-managed or sloppy. Revenge porn is the intention to blackmail someone, threaten them, and make them feel some way, shame, guilt, whatever, to get something from it even. It is blackmail where you are threatening them with it. Revenge porn isn't me laughing with my homegirls like, girl, you should see how my nigga was fucking me last night. Girl, show me. Okay, I'll give you a 30-second clip. And I don't ask my dude. That's not revenge porn. That's just me being stupid with my homegirl.
I just said
understand. Revenge porn would be like, you know what, motherfucker? You don't have good sex. That's why I recorded you. And I'm gonna post
they don't mention revenge porn in the article at one time. What are you talking about?
Which article?
The very vague definitions of revenge porn. Most of them don't include.
They never say the word revenge porn.
Yeah, it'll say like non-consensual distribution of images or something like that usually.
But she's saying that she's criticizing them for using
what the argument was is what people were talking about just now was revenge porn.
Most people
just used the word revenge porn.
Most people colloquially.
The reason it's not in the court case is because what happened is not revenge porn. So my point.
Yes, they use the term like cyber cybersexual harassment. That's probably more fair to call this, no?
Sexual harassment is sexual harassment while she's in the DM saying, I want to send you one more video.
The specific term of it is NDII, non-consensual distribution of intimate images. It doesn't matter if it is.
That's it.
It says specifically when someone takes or shares an intimate image or video with you without permission. Most people classify that as revenge porn, even though it's not technically called that. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, but that's not it.
And Darius isn't even talking.
It's so similar that people are going to call it revenge porn. That's like a semantic argument of what most people regard as revenge porn and what like it technically is legally.
And most people might call Jewish people white.
The sister's calling out the brother for recording her. Having a discussion about the distribution.
Yeah.
This is okay. Well, okay.
Pencil got a point.
So I was trying to defend you. I don't know why you were like.
I mean, I think blacks are the true Israelites.
Okay.
Look at how this guy chugs Monster. He chugs it like it's a dick in his fucking mouth.
Yeah, you know, but
dude, I actually still feel bad about Smaggle. He didn't last like 10 minutes in here. Like, is he okay?
All right, let me get some good points. Good. I agree, but if they both did revenge porn or they both did stuff, that's bad. That's bad. The lawsuit, it has to do way more than just that. So why are we ignoring everything else and only focusing on that part?
I hate
because this is the part that people care about.
That's not what Pixie cares about. I don't care about what Pixie cares about. It's her lawsuit.
Hey, who was having an argument about specifically revenge porn? Are you talking about Spawn response?
I mean, this whole argument's just around like Destiny and why he's like a piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, the conversation was with Smaggle was, I don't even remember what it was, about Nicholas Diorio's tweet about Destiny. I initially wanted to talk to Nicholas because he was talking about something along the lines of how Destiny's a hypocrite because while the red pill stuff was going on, he was sending stuff unconsensually. Now that more stuff has gone on, it seems like, again, it doesn't seem like he's working in the way that people are talking that the red pill was. It doesn't seem like he is this like guy that was like avoiding people's consent or dodging people's consent. It seems
you really
like
don't think the way Destiny acts isn't like super similar to all the red pill shit. I mean, like he sleeps around with multiple people all the time.
I mean,
he has like no committed relationships. Like, what's fundamentally different between him and someone like Fresh and Fit with how he acts?
That everyone relatively agrees to the relationship. It seems like one-sided relationships people don't really agree to, and people will do that, or they're trying to force it on their partner. Doesn't seem like Destiny does that. Seems like Destiny
what's to say that Destiny? I mean, what's to say he doesn't do that? I mean, like none of his relationships have lasted long term, so that could be.
I mean, yeah, and that goes. Because
I mean, you ask any of these red pill women, and they probably say something similar. It's fine, and I mean, it's purely speculation, but at the same time, it's like Destiny's public-facing persona about it, and a lot of these red pill people are very similar. It's just that Destiny tries to do it from like a left-wing perspective, and all these people are doing it from like a right-wing macho man type of thing. So
Yeah,
I don't see what the fundamental.
where does he explicitly say or ever say he doesn't agree like he just doesn't agree at all with anything? There's been multiple times where he's even done that, like devil's advocate debates, where he's taken the side of red pillars and debated for their sake. Like I don't understand.
But
There's multiple times that he
Nick's
agrees
point
with
is
red
that
pillars
what
too as
he's
well.
doing isn't that different from the red pill people. Whether or not Destiny agrees with it or not isn't the point Nick's making. What Nick's saying is that it's not distinguishable.
I do want to mention something
The
else.
stuff Destiny argues about is the dumb red pill takes, like,
don't do what I do.
oh, get
Don't do what I do.
circumcised,
This is
or
bad.
the stuff that Destiny argues about is like what getting vaccinated and stuff, like just fuck a bunch of bitches that don't have kids, da da da. He's argued in those sakes of like that red pill stuff. How red pill people will call women whores, but they're whore makers, and that's what he was
Okay, but
arguing
so
against.
how is that
Why
any
are you
different than-
engaging and sleeping around
So-
with
so
women
how is that-
if you think pair bonding is a thing?
So what's fundamentally different between like one of these red pill people calling these women whores and Destiny calling all these women that he slept with crazy? What's fundamentally different there? They're
One
both
is
the same-
actual mental illness, another one is an opinion. One can be proven, and another is an opinion. That's the fucking difference.
Well, crazy
A whore
crazy
by
isn't a
subject-
mental
no, perspective.
diagnosis.
Bitch, if you got fucking BPD, bipolar, and you're ready to fucking stab somebody in 5 minutes or give them flowers the next 2 minutes, you're crazy. That's
And if
just
you
a
sleep
word.
with 100
but that can
dudes,
be
you're a
proven.
whore.
Yeah, but that can be by perspective. That can be an opinion. Other people could be like, I don't think sex is that important to da 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 da. That's my point. You understand? Granted, I don't think anybody should sleep with 100 people, but that's my opinion.
Again,
Whereas
this is like-
you can actually diagnose someone as fucking schizophrenic, goddamn bipolar, BPD.
Yeah,
that is why Destiny's calling
she's
out
so fucking stupid.
actions of someone that they're mentally
Like,
not saying.
what is fucking
versus
Destiny
radical
doing?
people
Does he have a
saying,
degree
"Oh,
in
if a girl is a
psychology and he's
single
sitting
mom,
there
you
with the
should just
fucking
fuck her. She's
DSM?
not worth getting married.
No,
Or
to
if
be
a
fair,
girl
he's got
has more than
erudite.
one
She's a
body,
psychologist.
She doesn't deserve marriage. Just fuck her and throw her to the streets.
So what, he
That
just
is what
gets her
Destiny
in and
argues
he's like,
against, and
okay, so
Destiny's
this
Yeah,
is
he's
what
like,
this
hey,
is-
erudite, is
So
this
yes,
bitch
we
crazy? And
still
she's
go
like,
by
of
what the
course,
Destiny-
Destiny.
You really don't
Everyone's
think that
crazy.
Destiny,
I love you.
Okay, Anne of War. He was going around publicly saying that he was being stalked by her and is some sort of victim by her.
Did he call
and
her a
then
whore and say she's only recreational use and any
he
dude
said
that got
that
with
she
her would be a loser?
he said that she was okay. He said that she was an insane stalker and then continued having sexual relations with her.
Okay, and Darius said that about me, and I've said the same about him.
I think there could have complicated relationships
but
where
Vtuber is
you
insane.
are dealing with someone who is doing crazy
Darius said
behavior
that
and
she
also
leaked
still have
his
feelings or
social security number.
have
I remember that.
I think that's
a
true.
relationship still with them.
Yeah.
Like Xena has because you guys don't know my lore, but Xena has shown up at my house uninvited when I told her not to be here while we're broken up, and we have fixed things the next day. And then I've already by the time she left my house when she did stalk me. We're just gonna say I don't want to get into an argument, but she did stalk me. And then I went on my stream and like, dude, I'm getting stalked by this bitch. It's crazy. And then within 24 hours after that, we've already resolved everything. And then it's like, okay, well, I just kind of like shit on you. I kind of don't want to talk about stuff on stream because I'm going to look like a fucking retard, always complaining about my fucking ex-girlfriend. And not to like project myself onto Steven, but even looking at his situation, it looks like he was pretty much done with her. And then she was kind of saying like, hey, I'm going to fix stuff up. And then they kind of went back to their relationship and he kind of like tested the waters to see if things would get better. Not to say that that's like a good thing. It's irresponsible and it's bad, but it's not like it's like he's like this like weird head honcho, like big like kingpin trying to like keep his hose in check. He's just kind of like giving a person a chance who he had a relationship with. They have kind of apologized for their actions and they're trying to do better and he's giving them a shot, but he's already like kind of dragged them through the mud and he's like, hey, I'm not gonna like fix your reputation 100% immediately because you haven't shown. It hasn't been enough ample time for me to say you're not a stalker because I could be letting a stalker back into my life the same way other people let like abusive ex-girlfriends or abusive husbands back into their life repeatedly. That's at least when I read those messages, that's what I saw. I had a conversation with JSTLK about it, and he said it was pretty much proof.
Wait,
of
his
him, like,
name's
manipulating.
JSTLK. That's fucking retarded. Jew stalker sounds way better than that.
It does sound cooler. I don't know why he doesn't want to use it. I think I don't actually. He's like edgy already. I don't know why he doesn't want to use that. It's cooler. But yeah. So.
Yeah, I think it is. There's a difference between like pointing out like an action that someone's repeatedly doing that affects you versus sitting there and telling a person, oh, because you aren't a virgin and you've had sex, or oh, because you posted that picture with your thong on, you don't deserve a husband, you don't deserve a family, your dad should be ashamed of you, everybody should clown you and call you a whore, you're only worth getting fucked.
I don't know, she's just
and
fucking projecting.
Destiny would never sit in a room and do that to a woman, and that's what he argues against the red
Most people just saying, oh, he's just saying.
Wait, I don't know how
she's
she's
no, he
so
uses
yeah,
that.
absolutely.
But I don't understand how she's so fucking stupid. How she can't see.
Again,
but a lot of those actions are like the way
the
they
guy and the
the way that
Destiny
they
are
are
exactly the
completely
same
different.
dude.
I mean, look at this Molina thing.
Yeah,
Molina is
yeah.
claiming too that those images that were of her were not like distributed consensually and all of that too. So it's
Molina
like
herself distributed multiple videos that no one consented
and Destiny said that some of those images were like agreed upon. I'm pretty sure he said that multiple times. That like some of those were, but then some of those he was distributing without her permission. So
she showed people that weren't even just Destiny. She showed Darius people's dick. Like, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so Molina's bad too, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you don't get to sit there and.
So my thing is particularly with that, it's like, okay, so if you already have a relationship where you guys are kind of sending these off, I'm sure there were times where Destiny sent it and didn't have her consent, but I also think Molina, and again, I don't like to just like victim blame, but Molina also had a tendency to do the same exact, if not the most identical behavior. There's a chatter named NNN. Tell him to release the logs. I know for a fact Molina was sending NNN nudes of other girls that he was fucking.
They're a bad person too, yeah, but they can't be a bad person because this person's a
But
bad
she was
person.
verbatim telling me that she was sending him nudes
basic whataboutism.
of girls that she was talking to. And listen, it's whatever, but it's like, bro, it's like she's doing the exact same behaviors, and she's like, oh, now I'm upset because I don't like the guy. It's like you did the same thing, you were acting the same way, and it obviously was normal. You can harp on him for it. That's fine, but it's like you need to also be reflective and be like, okay, well, I was doing the same behavior behaviors. Why is he doing this? Is he doing this just because he's this demonic, crazy guy that just violates other people's consent? Or is there some weird culture in the streamer sphere, or this poly-open relationship cult like circle with like Pixie and all the other people, where all of us are just a little bit too openly sexual with each other and too trusting sexually with each other, where we think we could just give anybody and everybody our sexual content? And that's just the culture. When I went into this sphere, I'm an incredibly normal person. I came in here and I was shocked to see how many people would just send me videos of them fucking other people, or just having sex without me really doing much effort, besides being as handsome as I am. And like, I don't really send anything back, but these people are just are telling me what streamer they're fucking, or who they know, or XYZ. It's just like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And it's just like, it's,
I like how he
it's,
said,
it's, it's probably like a,
You're still going? I mean,
you go.
Okay, so you're telling me that a lot of streamers are not very good people. A big shocker there. The reality is with it, when it comes to distributing images, it seems like it's privately. Is it
by the way, what this confirms for us all is that when Destiny said he's taking down 20 of these motherfuckers with him, that's true.
It's not an all-in or nothing at all type of thing. It depends on what like each case is.
For sure. I just think with this case, with specific of these each cases, it's created a community where they're all okay sending stuff to each other. So I can see why these people are comfortable in this way, sharing so much with each other. So I don't harp them too much when they're like, "Oh, I was sending this." It's like, okay, yeah, it seems like you all do that.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised.
So yeah, Destiny's community, where he constantly engages in sexual acts with all of his like members and stuff, ends up having like a blowback of something like this. This is like the inevitable last step of what happens when you act like a sexually depraved freak and do shit.
Well,
like
wait,
this.
well, like,
I don't
even in,
see
like,
what the.
It's not even just like in these communities. It's like if you see it even in like Discord comms. I mean, these are sexually depraved people, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like colleges, people do this. It's like a big thing with like fraternities and shit. It's like, not to say these are good things, we shouldn't be doing them. I 100% agree they're not doing them. But if everyone's already there and they're in a group where everyone consents to it, yeah, if they leave that group and they start talking to other people, they're
right
like,
there,
oh,
you just had if everybody consents to that. And we have all sorts of varying different stories from a bunch of different women where they're saying that they do not have consent. So you just added that little fact.
It sounds like they're changing their mind about consenting. If I got a video from so here's the thing. If I'm somebody who doesn't like what I'm seeing right now, I ask somebody, hey, did they have their consent to see that? If a girl sent me a video of her with another guy, I'm like, oh, okay, did they tell you that's okay to see that?
If this is too much,
someone who cares about
we just
that
need to
so
move
much.
on. We move
I
on.
don't give a fuck. I don't if someone consented or not. If you're sending me a video, if you're a girl,
Can you not change your mind on consent? Can
I don't
keep going later. Like if I
I wanted to see Darius argue with Smaggle, and I'm kind of just like, well, it's like Spondal's doing fine, but it's also like a serious debate now. I don't want to see a serious debate on this. Like, why? I don't care. I don't fucking care.
I don't care.
Like, I'd be interested if I saw like Olgie debating.
Give us $50.
Why? What was Verse gonna do?
He said he'll pay for us to leave the subject. I was gonna milk it for a little bit and then ask him for $50. But
Okay,
you guys cuck me.
Well, I don't get paid,
You know
so,
what?
like-
You know what? I'm excited. Let's keep going.
I'm excited now. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I've changed my mind. Let's add a couple debate bros in there. All right.
You might not be malicious about it, but it is still reckless, almost to the same degree where if you did it maliciously, because you're just not thinking at that point, and like your liability.
I think I understand that, but I think a lot of people in this sphere. Wait, someone talking over me? Why are people's things? Someone say something.
Hello?
Test 1 2.
Okay, I said you guys were green, and I thought you guys were talking. Okay, if a lot of people are being reckless, it seems like we should be able to. It seems like there is some sort of thing going on where it's like they're being reckless, but everyone's agreed that it's okay to be reckless because each one's being reckless with each other. So I'm not going to. My whole thing is that I'm not going to be like, you guys are depraved freaks. But it's like, no, you guys all kind of were okay with being reckless here because you guys didn't really take too much of you guys didn't really care in the first place. But now that
the idea that everybody engaging in this community is just supposed to know that there's a secret unspoken rule where you can just distribute like videos of each other, everybody is an absurd thing. Especially when it's like being secret utter strangers too. I mean,
Well, it's not that I think that there's unspoken rule. It's like if you're
I said
participating in
turn
it,
it
speak up.
down
Like you see something,
slightly.
say something. And if you're letting
No,
something
what
just
I was
happen,
gonna say,
and
you
you're
know
like,
why this
okay, I'm
stuff
getting
is
these guys sending me videos. Of
You
them.
just
I'm
know
gonna
that
ask, like,
these
oh,
guys
this
are
person
just
have to
like
say this.
you.
Why are you
Right?
sending that?
All of us can
The
get on
thing
into
is,
like a
with me
fucking
personally,
VC
I'm
and
telling
just
you,
start
I don't give a
yapping.
fuck. So if someone's like,
This
I
is
said,
just yap.
when Melina showed me Lil Nev's dick,
It's
I said
all
that was weird.
it's
She
like
shouldn't have done that. I said it to her,
pseudo-intellectual
but
yap.
like, there's been other people who have sent me
None of
videos
these
of them with
people
other
know
people,
any
and I'm
better
just
than
like,
anybody
okay,
else.
you look
Pathetic.
sexy or whatever. And I'm like,
Well,
okay, I'm moving on because I personally I don't care. I'm not gonna like look into this. If someone said like, oh, this
I don't
person
know.
was
I think
spreading
we-
it, I'd probably
I
tell
think
them
we
like,
make a
oh,
highlight
I
out
ended
of
up
this
seeing
too.
this, and I'd let them know.
The only person who's winning this debate is
I'm not like
Oggy,
going
and that's
to
because he's getting
investigate if
paid.
there's consent or not because I'm not.
I'll
I'm
tell
not
you.
worried
I'll
about
tell you
that.
what though. The
But
only
if
guy
you
here
are
that I
somebody
have
like
any
Pixie
faith in
is,
is
or
probably
Molina is,
the man with the
or,
pink background that looks like he's a fucking
Cherry or
zombie.
whatever. All these people that are saying
Dude,
this,
he
they
looks
all had
high.
deep sexual relationships with Destiny. Why
Well,
at
he's
no
living
point
with
did they, after Destiny was,
Darius.
I know
I'd,
Destiny was sending
I'd
videos
have to be high
with other girls that he was with.
Wait, this
Why
guy
at no
lives with
point did any of those
Darius?
say,
The white
Yes.
guy?
if you care about consent so much,
Yes,
and this
they're
is
in
like
the
a big
same
thing,
house.
why at no point did you think?
Wait, hold on a
say, hey,
second. So Darius
do they have
turned up
consent
to a debate
share
against
this? And I
Smaggle
know
with
they've
two
talked to Molina,
supporting
they've had
people.
conversations with
Isn't this
You don't
exactly?
bring it up to them?
This
You
is
don't
exactly
talk
what
to
we
them? You don't
said
have these
would happen.
conversations?
No. That guy is
They
against
don't, and
what
it seems like,
Darius says.
if they did,
Oh,
it would
fuck
just-
off,
it
is
would
he?
already
He
No,
is.
fuck
He's-
off.
he-
That's controlled opposition.
Happens to them,
Oh,
then
that's
they no
so
longer associate
gay.
with
No,
now
he
it's
was
an
supposed
issue.
to
so
be here.
gay.
He was supposed to be here to equally moderate, just like
Make a
Augie,
speculation why that
apparently.
might be the case.
Yeah, but what? That doesn't make any sense. But Darius
imagine
was like,
maybe
"Oh,
Pixie
be a
got the
2v2
vibe that she didn't have to
because
have consent
Ollie's there."
Destiny's had
So
lots
why
of
is he bringing his
conversations
own
without
like
consent,
additional
and how he
moderator?
values it.
Nah,
25
this
to
is
4,
fucking like
25 to
Darius.
Beavers.
Darius lost.
I kinda-
Darius lost. He couldn't turn up on his own. He's a fucking retard. Smaggle W. It's absolute. Listen,
We got-
absolute Smaggle W. Fuck
All
that.
right. All right. Well, we got the $50, Beavers. End the segment.
Wait, really?
Yes. So-
They hated it so much.
no,
You know
what are
what's
you
gonna
talking
happen?
about? It was great.
Base first, like just.
They're
Okay,
gonna
cool.
they're gonna fucking click off of this. We're gonna click off the stream and then the shit's gonna go down like that fucking robot zombie looking dude is gonna like take his dick out or something. And we're gonna miss it.
I think that's for the best. If it's his dick. All right.
I don't know. Could be something worth taking a look at. What else
Well,
we
so-
got in the docket?
Well, we won't go over the mad subject, so we'll go over my next subject. Okay. Since Mitchell isn't here and Shitmouth can't show up, I decided. Well, he was on Locale Aussie, and he decided that he's been showing up to Locale Aussie quite frequently, and they started to get. They're like, I wonder if there's anything we can.
So he
like,
can't
show-
turn up for his own podcast, but he'll turn up for Keemstars.
Yes.
Yes.
And not get paid. And not get paid for it. And be there for
Okay, well.
4 hours. 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah,
Well,
he basically
Mitch,
did half of his 12-hour stream.
Well, well, Mitch, I hate you. I'm also going back to bed. I got work in the morning. This is fun.
All
Day. Love you guys.
Love it.
Peace.
Right.
Oh fuck.
We'll be fine. All right.
I love how they all look like criminals.
Well, okay. To be clear, the guy on the top left is not Australian. He's New Zealand. The guy in the middle is American.
Well, the guy on the top left, right?
Yeah.
He looks like your average like fat drug dealer on a corner, right? Like he's dealing it. His trailer's a little bit down the way, right? He's not even walked like maybe 50 meters away from his house, and he's standing there on the corner slinging shit. The Twiggy guy, Twiggy looks like an actual criminal. He looks like he could stab someone, right? Like he looks bad. He needs to work on that. And Mitch looks like the fall guy.
Yeah. Mitch, I don't know why he went back with the Vito stash, though. He should have kept the whole thing, but whatever.
Kind of agree with that assessment.
It's better.
I don't think so.
All right, just wait. This was sent to me by somebody who said that Mitch would hate this very, 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 very much.
I wonder who would that be. I don't know.
It's been time stamped for me. So I'm just gonna play it, and we're gonna watch it.
Is it the AI of you kissing Becky? I've already seen it.
No.
Stop torturing me. Oh no! 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 No!
That filled me with such joy when I heard that.
Go back a little bit. Go back a little bit.
It's been time stamped for me, so I'm just gonna play it, and we're gonna watch it.
Is it the AI of you kissing Becky? I've already seen it.
No.
Stop torturing me. Oh no! 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 This is worse than anything I could have imagined.
All right, you're gonna have to be
That was
quick.
a genuine reaction. I'm not acting.
You're gonna
broken character. No! Look at the veins in my head. Look at the fucking veins in my head.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be quiet, man, because we gotta play this video.
No, you don't play the clip. No. Who was that? Who was it? Who was it?
I'll
Who
tell
was
you.
it? I want their.
How
names.
long
I
is
want
this
their
clip
family.
actually? Because they didn't tell me how long. They just said hit play.
I got a nasty message after that stream. It's saying, fuck you, Core. Well, they kept asking me for clips and things to like expose Mitch and show off. But yeah, yes, Mitch is wearing them down on Locale Aussie. By the way, everyone shame Mitch. He can show up to Locale Aussie, but he refuses to show up to Now Recording. What bullshit is this?
All right, let's play. I want to see him suffer.
You'll know, but don't play it, please.
Don't play it.
If you play if you play this, I swear to God, I deserve something. Oh my God, no.
I mean, you've got 468
no,
viewers.
my partner's messaging me going, ha 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 ha, because she's watching and she knows because she's seen it, and then she's met this woman since and fucking.
So I feel like maybe I don't know. Should
you want any context? Do you want me to give context?
No, I want you to give context after we watch it.
You're gonna need to know who this person is, though.
All right, you give some context, and that'll give some people some time to donate some money so that we can play it.
Because you've already seen how much pain I am, man.
Dude, yeah.
His face is beat red. This dude is like, I don't want anybody knowing this. I don't know why. Gee, I wonder why Mitch doesn't call it. Mitch, you're still in chat? What the? Get the
He's
fuck
been in
here.
chat the whole time.
Oh my God, he's so annoying.
Police are not at the door.
You
going,
look worried. You look genuinely worried.
Oh, great! I know the Now Recording boys are watching because they're laughing in the group chat. They're laughing in the group chat. Wait, was it fucking Beavers who sent this to you?
No.
Yes, it was.
It was not. I swear to God, it wasn't.
Alright, here's the thing, Mr. Shockmouth. Okay, I know who it was who sent it, right? Do you want to know? Because I'll tell you.
Yeah, tell me. I want them dead.
None of your damn business, you fucking bitch, okay? I'm not spoiling anything for you. I'd like to see you in misery, okay? I'm not going to tell you anything. You're not going to hear any of
read
it.
the dono. Read the dono.
He's awful.
And stop yelling because
Waffle.
it's pissing people off.
For $10. I don't see anybody pissed off, okay? You're making that up. It's pissing you off and you don't matter, okay?
I could just go private this video and you won't have it.
This chain of relevance is wild. Becky wants to F RTU. Becky gets a show. RTU gets a show. Becky Simp tries to get a show. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you got like a timestamp or something where they actually react to it, or
right?
That's where he gives the contact. So.
Yeah.
One of them is actually the one where I got the Sonic Titsu tattoo because we raised $1,000.
we know the context though. Did they react to it already?
Yeah, they no, they didn't react to it. There we go. They're about to do it.
Are you glad that you came on this this podcast?
Exactly the moment because I've seen it so many times.
Well,
I have those
Mouth move. There we go.
Oh, what about when you didn't wipe your bum properly?
Well, you mean when I was a toddler, right?
20s.
Oh
he
my
was in
God.
his 20s. And he was walking around with his shirt off and his shorts. were-
Every
And I said,
time,
Mitchell,
bro.
what is that on your back? And it was poo.
What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude? Is there more to play from this?
That face.
Yeah, a bit.
He's like, I don't want people knowing about this. Mitch, why do you still have it up? I think you're a sadist at this point.
Yeah, a bit.
Oh god, this is
That in itself is a very lolcow moment, right?
Oh, okay, all right. Oh my god, you fucking weirdo. All right.
Weirdo. This was 15 years ago.
I'm trying to think of what else you've done that's really weird.
Okay, if there's any worse than that, I don't want to know. I don't want to fucking hear it. That's now been clipped, and that's gonna go fucking everywhere.
That's
poor
pretty
little
much it.
shit mouth. Poor little shit mouth.
And you wonder why I don't show up to streams. You guys bully me so much. Okay. You're bringing up my shit comment up from Locale that I reacted to again. You deserve it.
I do
Mitch.
really love that Lolcow Aussie probably has like a significant like Australian viewer base. And I know that they're not like the most avid YouTube watchers, so that means that Mitch's audience, his Australian audience, have been tainted by this. Right? There is a very good chance that Mitch goes to like the shopping center one day and somebody sees him and they know he's the guy that didn't wipe his bum. They probably
they looked at him and they go, "Hey, aren't you the guy that's bad with money?" Those who are also bad with money: Slingans, Ringtail, Splattered Rat, Ninja, Stefan Corbino, Grizzly Bear, KO Cast, Pigeon Salad, Brooke, Fresh Brewski, and Mame. If you want to be bad with money, you can pay $14.99 a month. Get your name set after every live stream and every episode. Can't afford that. There's Beaver Lovers, which is like $10.99 a month. Gets you into priority calls. We don't really do that anymore. And then Stumpy's $4.99 a month gets you access to membership live streams and membership episodes. And those are our membership tiers. All right.
And I'm
Just wanna get that out of the way.
perfectly willing to do the priority calls if you fuckers would actually call in. And know that I'm not talking to you, JFA. All right, you are excluded from all of that. Also, isn't Mitch bad with money, or did he not re-up?
I think he probably just didn't re-up.
Broke
Mitch,
ass
you
bitch.
can still call in, you fucker. We didn't end. He's
Nah,
just reading it
nah,
out loud.
nah, he's not a bad with money. I don't want to see his ass.
No, I think I got the flu. I had to go throw up.
Welcome to the
like,
club.
I literally threw up before the stream. We're like twinning.
yeah. It's like, I don't know. I woke up from that nap and I was like feeling like shit, and now it's like getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, it's the allergy, the now recording streaming allergy.
Yeah.
If you've been exposed again, you have to reacclimatize. But I got some good shit for us next week. That Minecraft drama. It's like it's a story about like a simp.
But yeah, we can do that. We can do the Daniel Green stuff.
Yeah, I was going to be spiteful and cover that without you.
It's actually pretty easy. It's actually pretty easy to cover without me. It's a pretty slam dunk case.
I was a little bit scared because I remember there being like grape or something involved.
Yeah, but then the girl made another
I don't wanna
video
win.
and just
I don't wanna
destroyed her. Yeah.
Beckett
Just
wanted to
destroyed her
react
narrative.
something with you too, Beavers. I forgot what he said during when you stepped away for a moment. I forgot what he said.
Point being is we have shit to react to, stories to cover, and now recording is not going anywhere. So help me. Although fucking don't believe anything that fucking Mitch says because he'll go on fucking Twitter and be like, I'm recording myself, and then he won't show up. I'll remember this.
One episode
Anyway.
we're gonna have a toxic lead, and he's gonna.
Let's go.
He'll
I have
get
the
this-
flu, Matt. You know what you're going into right now? I have already. All right.
You did a 7-hour stream. Don't fucking.
Yeah,
Matt literally just went to go throw up, and you did a
Keemstar led the
7-hour
stream.
stream and then came to this stream.
Keemstar and Becky led the stream.
Why don't we do that next week? Toxic leads.
That's an awful idea.
Yeah, I like that
You want to
idea.
lead your Daniel
All
Greenstar?
right, we're doing it next week. Toxic
No, we're
Pip
not.
will be your host of Now Recording next week.
No, Toxic,
You
this
guys-
is what you do.
you-
No,
do
Toxic.
you remember
Listen,
that-
this is what you do. This is what you do, Toxic. All you got to do is you go, hey, welcome to Now Recording. With me, I have all my co-hosts, and first we're going to do the story that Beavers pitched, and then we're going to do a story that Matt pitched, and then it's like you led the show, but you know,
Yeah,
we already showed our cards.
That's the intent. That's the intent.
Yeah,
That's our new format, by the way. By the way, chat. We're all gonna contribute equally, and you guys are gonna hold us accountable. If you see fucking Mitch slacking, right? I want you to
He
go.
already
after
is.
Well, yeah. And the only reason Mitch
Y'all
is getting
leave
it
Mitch
extra
alone.
hard today, the only reason he's getting it extra hard
Mitch
today is
must.
because he's the only person on Now Recording that didn't show up. Everybody else showed up.
Yeah,
He
but
didn't
as
show
someone who you have to drag me on here now, I don't know. I feel
Oh, there we go. There's Pooh Boy.
Oh no, that doesn't count.
Hi. How you doing, Pooh Boy?
don't sound deflated, man. It's okay. You didn't show up. It's all right.
But I did. I'm here.
Yeah, good job.
Good job. Right at the
Yeah.
end. The last like 5 minutes.
Hey, I mean, I was late too, so
How was your memes?
What?
Your sleepies? Your memes?
I didn't go back to sleep.
All right, and that's been Now Recording. We'll catch you guys next week. It's been
Dude,
a
I
pleasure.
love Mitch. He just starts eating.
Get back in here after the thing. Bye. Rating into Tommy. Bye. We're gonna rate into
Oh no!
Tommy.
Okay, yeah, rating. Yeah, that's fine. I was gonna say rating to Augie, but yeah, no.
And
Yeah,
remember,
let's do it to
Now
Tommy.
Recording is always recording.
All right, guys.
Always
Bye.